All right. That's about enough of all that. Enough about all that. Morning, boys. Morning. Still morning by a few minutes where I am. What's going on, man? It's just my 2 cents. I am live now for the UFC Vegas 53 weigh-ins, which are about to get started here momentarily. I apologize for the delay. Everyone that thought I was going to be, well, if you're new around here and you thought I was going to be live at 11:30, that's why you're new. Punctuality is not your boy's strongest suit, but I'm here. We're live. This thing's about to get kicked off, and I'm here for it. I hope y'all are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is just my 2 cents, like I said. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell icon to get all the notifications. And, yeah. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Why am I listening to a fucking Harvey Fierstein commercial? What's going on here? Man, I haven't even had my coffee yet, dude. I'm definitely not all right. Things are not all centered right now, but sometimes they're just not, and you have to push through anyway. That's what I'm doing. It's Friday, April 29th, in the year of our Lord 2022. That's crazy to say that, man. It doesn't sound like a real year. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, you know? There's like been sci-fi movies where it's set in the future and it's like 2011, you know? And there's like flying cars and fucking like people have jetpacks and shit and like superpowers and stuff. But yeah, anyway, man, it's about to start. I'm watching, shout out to MMA Junkie. That's the stream that I'm watching. And it looks like they are going to get right to it. Saw some people in the chat. Nick Alexander, my favorite Aussie. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Speaking of fucking flying cars and robots and shit, what's life like in the future? Scooby-2, what's going on, man? How are you? Happy Friday to you as well, sir. Just had a colleague drop the old N-bomb in a meeting. That's a classic showstopper, isn't it? That's a classic just record. Crickets. Yep. That'll happen in a world. Some people are still based as fuck out here. Yep, it's true. It's true, man. Sad but true. But, you know, it's like you'd rather just know that than have you think there's something else. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm from Arkansas, man. I'm a fucking white dude from Arkansas. I'm not going to fucking lie to you and say that I've never gotten fucking mad and like dropped the M-bomb in anger. But yeah, dude, it's definitely not something that I'm proud of and something that I try to work actively to like get better at every day. It's just, it is what it is, man. I do my best to not be fucking biased and discriminate and be prejudiced and stuff, but you know. Hey man, we got Cheeto Bear on the scales right away. But dude, to like do that in a meeting, like fucking idiot. Like you don't even say that casually, dude. Cheeto Bear on the scales. I mean, Cheeto's never looked like great on the scales. Like he always looks a little skeletal and sucked in, but he looks pretty good right here, man. He looks pretty good. Do you want any of that reality TV, a little Jerry Springer Real World? Dude, I used to watch all that shit, man. I used to watch all that shit like a motherfucker. For real. But, nah, man, Cheeto looked okay. Like, for Cheeto, I've seen him look way worse. Like, his body language is good. He looked happy and good spirits. So, yeah, he looked pretty good, man. Jared Gordon. 155.5 for Jared Gordon. He looks pretty good, man. Like, I've seen Gordon look way worse. I've seen Gordon look like fucking death up there before. So, Cheeto is neutral. Gordon looks good. God damn it. Yeah. Dude, I used to watch it a lot more back in the day before I knew that it was staged. Daniel De Silva on the scales now. He looks pretty good. Like, he looks a little sucked, but not too bad. If you want to say he looks rough, I won't argue with you. I just kind of have him in neutral. $135. He looked okay. He looked a little rough, but not terrible. Gina Mazzani with her crazy ass green hair. 126 for Gina Mazzani. She looks all right. Like, I'm trying to like analyze it based on whether I think they're weight drained or not, or whether they look healthy or not. You know what I mean? How hydrated they look. But I mean, she didn't look terrible. She's just kind of 125 and a half. She just looked okay. Got Tetsuro Taira. I mean, the dude is definitely ripped and jacked. He looks a little sucked in. Not terrible. If you want to say he looks rough, his body language wasn't terrible. Just leaving him in neutral. If you want to say he looked rough, though, I won't argue with you. And he weighed the exact same as Gina Mazzani. What's up, Zach? But yeah, dude, I used to watch The Real World like a motherfucker. Dude, I remember watching fucking Road Rules when Theo came on there, and now he's Theo Vaughn. Like, that's just crazy to me. 155 and a half for Mike Breeden. Mike Breeden looks good, man. Mike Breeden looks really good on the scales. Looks fit, looks healthy, cut, but doesn't look like I don't see like crazy striations, so I think he's like hydrated and healthy. So it's 155 and a half, I believe. Paying so much attention to what they look like, I forgot what they actually weigh. But yeah, he looked good, man. I'm gonna say he looks sharp. He's the first one I'll say that looks sharp. Touchy Feely up next. Shout out to the 6 people now in the building. Touchy Feely looks good, man. I mean, yeah, he looks good. 145 and a half. He doesn't look incredible, but I won't say he looks bad either. Like, I've seen Feely look way worse. I've seen Gordon look way worse. I've seen Cheeto look way worse. So I'm just leaving him in neutral, man. He didn't look too bad. But he makes weight. Tristan Connolly at featherweight. My God. I mean, yeah. 146. He's got the shades on. He looks like shit. He's got good body language and stuff, but he does not look good. He's at 145. That's crazy. I did not realize that fight was at 145, actually. I probably should have, right? Elkins. Got GM3. GM3 looks good, fit, healthy. Even got a little 6-pack there. I see that 6-pack GM3. You trying to hide it from me, but I sees it. 185. Yeah, man. 185 for GM3 looks good. Looks sharp. Looks wicked fucking sharp. Yeah, Connolly looked like Dookie Muskookie. But we got Natan Levy. Takes a very ginger step up on the scale. He looks good, but he looks like he might be a little drained too. You know what I'm saying? 155. The way he's moving, he's moving slow. Like he got on the scale really gingerly. He doesn't look bad physically, but he also looks a little like maybe a little like he's suffering a little from the cut. not physically, but just kind of, he just kind of looks like mentally, and not in his physique, but his body language and his posture and stuff. So I'm going to say that Levy, I'm just going to leave him neutral, man. I'm just going to leave him neutral because he did make weight and he looked okay. Man, Jocko looks good. Jocko and GM3 both look good. So if you're on the Jocko or the GM3 side, physically, your dude's ready to fucking go. Whichever side you're on, I'm not touching that motherfucker. But Jocko or Mearshart, if you're on that, your boy's looking good on either side. They both look fit and healthy, and I think we're going to get the best versions of both fighters. Sup, Tigger? Sup, fellow Marylander? Same with I know, dude. I know the Miz. When he was Mike, when he was just some bro on fucking Real World. Dude, it was so good, man. Did you ever watch Singled Out with Hardwick? Man. Wait, hold on. He said my dude, the scale pimp said 136 and a half, definitely 236, but Romanov looks good, man. Man. Dawson, why do they always go back? Like, how many times have you guys done this? Why do you always go back the same way you came? I know it sucks. You should be able to do that, but you know the fucking drill. You go one way, you keep a going the one same way. Come on, man. I get it if it's your first time. You're nervous, whatever. If you're a guy like Dawson or something, how many times? All right, Burrito on scales. Burrito looks sucked in for sure. He's a big dude. Cuts a lot of weight. $145.5. It's tough to tell, man. He looks sucked in the face, but his body's like ripping. It doesn't. I don't know, man. If you want to say he looks a little rough, that's fine with me. But he made the weight 145.5. I'm gonna just leave him neutral. Same with Dawson. Like, Dawson's face looked a little sucked in, but his body looked pretty good. He did look like he was like worried, like he was like super like, oh, thank God I made the weight. And I mean, that's not really to say, oh, thank God I made weight. That means I had a bad weight cut. It's like, it is part of the fight for them, for some guys. So I'm not just gonna like minimalize it. All right, Figgy. Figs bro up next. Sorry, guys. I'll catch up on the chat here in a second. My fucking ADD ass doesn't need to be doing that because y'all know how terrible I am at multitasking. I mean, 125. Man, he really doesn't look that bad. I'm not going to say he looks good, but especially in the face, he doesn't look that bad. Like, his body language and posture has been better than some guys. Like, he put all his shit on very, you know what I'm saying? Like, some guys, they're like, they struggle to put their shit back on. They do it slowly. Like, he just fucking slipped his shoes on, slipped his shorts on, didn't lose his balance. Like, he looked okay. Like, so leaving him a lot of these guys just look whatever, you know? Like, some of them don't look incredible, but no one's really, really looked bad except Connolly. To be honest with you, everyone's looked decent to good. A couple people look real fucking good. Mike Green looked real good. GM3, Jocko looked real good. Romanov looked good. My dude said 136. My dude got jokes for real because he meant 236. But yeah, Romanov looked good, man. I was worried for a second. I got dyslexic and was like 263. I was like, Jesus Christ, Romanov like blew up. And I was looking, I was like, no, he looks pretty much like the same, man. But yeah, he was. Is he less than what he was? Because I thought he was like 238, and he looked like he was a little bit, ever so slightly like doughier in this one. But I don't know, man. Zach said, who is that one kid who never left the Real World Rovers? Are you talking about CT? The dude from Real World? I can't remember which one he was on. I feel like CT was in Seattle. That might be who you're talking about. I can't remember. There's him. There's Wes. Wes, I think, was on this season with Theo, the Road Rule season with Theo. But Wes is another guy, the redhead dude that like pissed everybody off. He was on a bunch of them too. All right. Doughboy Collier. Fat, out of shape middleweight. See, how crazy is it? 265. Jesus Christ. Ridiculous. Jay Collier's 265. And he looks like a fat tub of shit. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? He's a middleweight that weighs 265. He's a fucking fat, out of shape middleweight. How I imagine this. Picture this, gentlemen. You're Jake Collier and you walk by Gerald Mearshart and Jocko looking healthy, ripped at 185. They see you who used to fight at their weight class and they look at your fucking fat ass at 265 because you don't want to get in shape. What do you want me to tell you, man? He's a tough as shit. 265. Appreciate that, Brian. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. CT was the best on the challenges, just straight hitting people. Oh, yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. CT carrying Johnny Bananas like a fucking backpack is one of my favorite clips. Yeah. Yeah, CT's a character, man. CT's like one of those, he's just like a fucking Mongol, bro. Dude, fucking, you don't talk to me that fucking way, dude, unless you want to fucking fight me, bro. Like, he's such a bro, man. Like, he's such a fucking, like, Mongoloid dude, bro. He's funny, though. Fucking CT. Dude, so the challenges, I watched, like, the first few seasons. It was, like, 2 or 3 seasons, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. I haven't really gotten into that shit. My wife still like guilty pleasure watches Maury, but that's about it. And she'll watch some Dr. Phil sometimes, but that's about it. That's about as far as we go on reality. Oh, she has gotten into it. I've kind of gotten suckered into it too. Fucking Bar Rescue, like, I don't know, man. And we were into fucking Below Deck, dude. What y'all know about some fucking Below Deck, man? It's like, yeah, they're all like kind of like staged and, you know, it's a movie, you know what I mean? Like, it's reality TV, but it's just like guilty, mindless pleasure. It's just, I always kind of like take it with a grain of salt in the back of my head. Like, yeah, this is a production, but it's like, it's pretty good entertainment. And some of it is like, it's based in reality. They take a real situation and they're like, okay, let's extrapolate this out and make episodes out of it. And like, oh, what's this real life thing you're going through? Okay, this is good for an episode. We're going to talk about this in the episode. We're going to get you all worked up. You know, they literally like work the shit out behind the scenes. It's not like all fake, but it's like some of the stuff is just like, okay, that's set up a little bit too good to be true. And it's like, because it was. But nah, man, like I used to get into all that shit, man. So yeah, I'm a total fucking like, I don't even know what you call my generation. I guess we're millennials, like the younger millennials. Definitely not fucking Generation Z. Because I used to call people that were like 3 years, 4 years younger than me, like fucking millennials. Like I looked down, I got shit down there. I'm Generation X. And it's like, nah, you're a little too young to be Generation X. Like Generation X is like kids that grew up in the fucking kids that were teenagers in the 80s that weren't like kids. Like I was a kid in the 80s. I was a little fucking snot-nosed little fucking dookie in my drawers, fucking like little fucking kid for the majority of the 80s. Like I think I could barely like not shit my pants by the end of the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that kind of deal. Nah, that's probably a slight exaggeration, but you get my point, man. I wasn't real. I can't really say, I'm an 80s baby, dude. Yeah, I know all about the fucking 80s. Like, not really. Like, I can't remember some of it. And I was like 7. So, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s, man. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 90s fucking kid. And 90s, 2000s kid. So I don't know I think you call that millennials. Anyway. Shout out to you guys, man. 4 people in the building. Hope y'all are doing well. It's Friday. I hope this is the end of the week for y'all. If it's not, goddamn, boys, I'm sorry. Just goddamn sorry. But I'm here trying to break up the mold a little bit. Got Anik here, and looks like we got, who is this little Miss Shanna Young, the Shanimal. Little Miss Virginia. Little Miss Salem, Virginia. Mm-hmm. She aight. She aight. Yeah, I'm just being a total misogynist, fucking chauvinist pig. How dare you objectify Shanna Young? You fucking chauvinist. 125. No, it's a little Virginia girl. You know, she ain't too bad. She kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? I fucking bet at worst. But 125 for Shanna Young. She looks okay. She looks like she might be a little weight drained, but she didn't look terrible. So yeah, I'm leaving a lot of these people just in neutral. No, sir, I'm not. I'm not. Dude, there are some little things on below deck, boys. My God. Lord have mercy. All right, we got Laneish on the scales now. Johan Laneish. He looks okay. You know, a little drain. I don't know, man. He's kind of like take it or leave it. Like, he doesn't look too bad. He looks a little rough. He's a big dude. 169. He makes the weight, but yeah, he looks. I'm gonna say he looks a little rough. He looks a little rough, man. He looked like you know, a little skeletal on the face. I'm gonna say he looks a little rough. Not terrible. Not as bad as Conley. But if you want to say he just was okay, you know, I'm not mad at you. But yeah, I mean, to me, he wasn't. His body language didn't really get good until after he realized that he had made the weight and was like clapping and shit. Like, he was looking down at the scales and was kind of like Dawson was kind of doing the same thing. I mean, I guess you could say Dawson looked a little rough. I might even go back and put Dawson looking rough, but. And there's some people just disagree with me. They're like, no, this guy was Dawson. Not to me, but I can't tell you you're wrong. It's just your opinion. Anyways, yeah, man. Hope y'all are doing good, dude. We got a couple things I'm going to talk about on this stream. UFC Vegas 53 is tomorrow. And your boy is back at it. Your boy is going to be getting greasy with it again. I do have a little action, or I'm going to have a little action on this card. As a matter of fact, when the stream concludes, I'm heading directly to the casino to get my greasy little plays in. And I will keep you posted in the group chat. Summer house will do. Right on. Put in the old hit or miss memory bank there. Red Letter Media. That sounds very familiar. That sounds very, very familiar. I want to say that I have, but I can't really like speak intelligently on it because I can't really remember. But that is striking like a chord. It's hitting a little bit of a riff there, Tigger. But I just can't be too sure. I just can't know. But what I do know is that one of my favorite conservatives is in the building. Anon Adham. How's everything in the North End? Good luck with your match. Good luck with yours. And with yours, sir. Darren the Damage Elkins, a man that, as Anik said, truly needs no introduction. Let's see what he looks like, boys. I can't see what he looks like because the light's down on my screen. I don't know why I have that down. Probably because I'm just a dumb fuck Arky. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, got Darren Elkins here. $145.5 for Darren Elkins. And he looks like Darren Elkins, man. I mean, it's just, it depends on, mileage will vary, as they say. It depends on how you see Darren Elkins. Like, if you look at him and you're like, oh, he looks like an old sack of shit, then you're going to be like, oh, he looks like an old sack of shit. Because he looks pretty much the same every time on the scales. But, well, he looked like Darren Elkins to me. So I can say that he neither looked good nor bad. I can say that he looked like the Damage. Whatever that means. What does it mean? I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. Hope y'all are doing good, though, man. It's Friday. I hope it's the end of the week for you. Millie Mills. What is Gucci? How are you, my friend? You excited about this weekend? Pumped for this card, dude? As I was just saying, Mills, when this stream concludes, your boy's headed to the casino to get my little grease in. My greasy little plays. I'm going to talk about that on this stream, too, here in a minute. Maybe I don't necessarily have to wait until the stare downs. I mean, we kind of got a lull in the action here. I can just start talking about it right now. Shout out to the 4 people in the building. Shout out to MMA Locker Room. My dude Mills. MMA Locker Room on Twitter. You can find him over at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the boys over at Pub. Hope you're doing well. I like font by decision. You know what, Mills? You know what, my friend? They say that great minds think alike. I'll just leave you with that. They say that great minds think alike. And I'm not so sure that I disagree. Anon says, oh, snap, I didn't see any real betting spots, but I'm super conservative with my bets. I only place like 1 bet a month. Well, I mean, you're a conservative man. You're going to place conservative bets, Nice, safe, effective, efficient, successful, conservative. Well, they say if you're not looking for them, good ones kind of just find you. I'm kind of just talking out of my ass there. I don't know if anyone says that or not. I literally just made that up. It just sounded good in the moment. I don't know. This is just for entertainment, boys. Mill says I did an interview with a guy who won $600,000 last week off MMA. He made Ariel Helwani's show. It's on Pub Cap the Capper. That's what's up, man. That's tight. Check that shit out. What Mills just said. You like that? You like that, boys? I'm here all week. Good vibes, man. Positive vibes. Dude, I can be a negative ass. Dude, I can be a negative Nancy ass motherfucker, dude. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep it more positive. Hope everyone does well. Hope everyone gets fucking rich. Let's all get rich this weekend, boys. Let's all get rich. Let's all be fat cats and meet up on our yachts. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do that shit. Let's fucking ball out, wherever we are. Couldn't think ahead in that one. Smoking 420. I'm smoking. Okay, so this stream today, gentlemen, is being brought to you by Tangy Burn OG and Great Value. That's Walmart brand. Medium roast instant coffee. Get rich and end up on an episode of Below Deck, bitching about the food, telling the fucking second stew they're doing a horrible job. You know what I'm saying? Drunkenly flirting with the stews while your wife's in the hot tub, that kind of shit. The classic below deck tropes, you know. Dude, the ones that trip me out, those fucking cougars that hit on like the young fucking deckhands. That shit is so funny to me, man. Or like I said, like the drunk rich dude that like hits on the fucking stews. Wife's like there in the hot tub. Oh yeah, I can get that for you, Mr. fucking so-and-so. It's so funny, man. That show trips me out. My wife and I love watching that. Just fucking making fun of everybody. Dude, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, is it Dunkin'? No. A few things are. But what it is, it's comparable to just getting, some Folgers, like ground coffee. It ain't just too different. It's cheaper and it's quicker. That's all I'm looking for, boys. I'm not looking for fucking like, free trade, premium roast, like dudes went on an expedition into the fucking rainforest of South America to find these fucking coffee beans in a fucking like temple or so. I don't need that shit, man. I just need some fucking caffeine. And I need it quick and fast and easy. Quick and fast is the same thing. That is coming straight from the Department of Redundancy Department. Man. Zach says, my wife and I seen all the seasons of that shit. The Chef's the best fucking over. Oh, dude, the Chefs are hilarious, man. Dude, the Chefs they always get from some like fucking Parisian restaurant where they're like, oh, I've been rated in fucking, what's that fucking, what's that fucking that book where, not Zagat's, but the fucking, whatever that shit is where they rate the like restaurants and stuff, like the international restaurants. But yeah, dude, those chefs crack me up, dude. The fucking like angry chef that throws shit and like makes the fucking stews cry, dude. Oh man. Oh, what's that one dude's name? Not Tom. Tom was a little shit. Who was the one guy? Fuck, I can't remember his name. I really liked him, man. He was really funny. I can't fucking remember his name. Maybe he had a bald head, maybe. One of them was really, really funny. One of them was a nice guy, but he was kind of a bitch. He had long hair. He was a really nice guy, but he got like overwhelmed. I can't remember his name. He was a Spaniard. He was a Spaniard. He's a very nice guy, but he gets very overwhelmed. I can't remember his fucking name, man. But yeah, and then Tom was the one that was dating Malia, and he was a fucking punk, dude. I did not like him. He fucking pissed me off. But then there was one dude that was, I can't remember his name, but oh, dude, he was hilarious, man. Can't remember his fucking name though. King Cage has entered the building. Pay homage, pay tribute. King Cage. What is good with you? Anon says marijuana plus caffeine equals super brain. I'd like to think so. It equals happy brain for TC. It equals more unadulterated bullshit coming out of my mouth at a fucking high rate. So yeah, if the people are feeling it, I like to try and be a man of the people. Gan versus Tuivasa. Shame such an entertaining fighter in Thai will get decisioned by boring elite Frenchman. Yeah. Gan versus Tuivasa. Is that really a fight that's being made? Dude, I am just licking my chops waiting for those Gan props. Licking my chops waiting for that Gan inside the distance. Waiting for that Gan by TKO. Oh my goodness. He's not going to get decisions. He's going to fucking knock Tuivasa out. Have you guys seen Tai Tuivasa? Have y'all seen him fight? Y'all know that he gets like wobbled by just about everyone that he fights, regardless of skill level. Getting wobbled by Tuivasa, obviously getting wobbled by Lewis. That's just going to happen. But I mean, Gan didn't get really even touched by Lewis. So, there goes that argument. But still, like, come on, man. We know who's winning that fight. Gan's going to finish him, in my opinion. Like, I like Tai a lot, man. Like, he's a fan favorite. He's a super fucking affable guy. Like, who doesn't like Tai? He's everyone's best mate. He's that dude you want to hang out with at the bar, man. He's that dude you want to throw your arm around him and talk about some old fucking war stories and just have a good old time, man. But he's getting smoked. Ty, he's just going to hang back, wait for Ty to like overswing and counter with a 1-2, hit him with an elbow. Like, he's going to fuck Ty up, dude. Look what he did to Lewis. Look how fucking tooth and nail Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa was. And look what Gane did to him. Like, Lewis didn't even touch him. Like, it wasn't even close. Ty's going to get knocked out. Gane's going to finish him. See, I'm going to be looking by Gane by TKO, Gane by inside the distance something. Tom was a bitch, dude. That one Spanish dude, he was nice, but he was kind of a pussy. The King spreading the royal news to the people. Hey, yeah, the proclamations, dude. King Cage proclamations. It's going to be main event in Gane's home. Oh yeah, dude. He's gonna put on. He's gonna style and profile. I like that. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe Gane was winning round 1, round 2 against Ngannou. Then, dude, it's. Yeah, exactly. Oh, fuck, man. Bet Ngannou pre-fight $20, then fucked it live betting like 40 on Gane after round 2. Man, I tell you what, though, you weren't wrong on that. You were right on that read. So don't let that be a situation where you're like, oh, I don't trust my instincts with live bets now, because you had the right read on that one. You definitely did. Because, dude, if Gane had literally just laid on him for the rest of the round, landed some ground and pound, he wins round 5. He gets the takedown in round 5. He's controlling that round. He definitely won the first 2 rounds. So it literally came down to 5. If you just laid on him, he would have won, and you would have cashed your bet. So I wouldn't necessarily just be like, oh man, I can't trust myself in live betting spots. Like, nah, man, you were on the right spot there. It just, one of those things. Gane can take him down and tie us up too. Easy work. Noah said, I got 30 minutes. All right, Bubba. I got something for you, Bubba. Ngannou a wrestler now, no boxing, please. Yeah, Ngannou will give. Dude, Tyson, dude, give me that fight. Let me get some fucking juice on that fight. Tyson Fury inside 5 rounds. Maybe inside 3. Dude, I'll sprinkle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the bet comes alive. Dude. No. I'm not like a boxing expert, but I've been watching boxing seriously for long enough. I was completely immersed in the boxing world 4 years ago. So, especially heavyweight boxing. Dude, Francis will get fucked up. In boxing? Yeah. The gloves let you have more defense. Fury, dude, don't even get me started on that. Fury inside 5. I wonder if the night before the fight, if there's a LOQ, I'm not sure what that means, liquidity book, could have someone spike the price of Tyson Fury if someone bets big on Ngannou. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but that sounds real dastardly. Would be more fucked Ngannou or Usman. If Usman's fighting Canelo, Usman. Because what Ngannou does have is a chance, he has less of a punch. Dude, Wilder would do the same thing to Ngannou. Wilder would spark Ngannou in 5 rounds. Wilder's not trash, man. People think that Wilder's boxing is trash, but you're just nitpicking him against like very good competition. But anyway, man, we're not talking about boxing. Noah's got 30 minutes. Let's get to some grease, boys. Let's get to some fucking grease. Well, let me just address the elephant in the room. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. I don't know what's happening with ARC FC 4. I'm just going to act like it's still going on. But, let's not shit the shitter here. We know there's some uncertainty in the air, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But I will say shout out to ARC. Hope the Rabbit Dog is doing well. And, I don't really know exactly how to address it, but that's what I'm going to say on it. I'm just going to act like it's still going on. If it doesn't, that sucks, but it just is what it is. But yeah, if ARC FC4 does go on, I will be facing my favorite Aussie, Nick Alexander. And yeah, it's going to be super duper Bushido, respectful. Oh, it's going to be war, though. Someone's going to die. Like, you can be super duper respectful and still, like, it's going to be a fucking samurai showdown. That's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be a samurai showdown. Nick's probably going to have a lightsaber. I'm going to have the dark saber, and then one of us is going to get killed. Because you can't, if you have a samurai showdown and true samurai, there's no, like, if you lose, you can't, like, lose and then be like, oh, I just go back to, no. It would be dishonorable. So if you lose, you have to be killed. So one of us, the loser, is going to have to commit seppuku, disembowel ourselves, and then if I lose, Nick's going to be chopping my head off. If he loses, I'm going to do the same thing. Nick will disembowel himself, and I'll chop his head off, figuratively speaking. That's assuming ARC FC goes down. I hope it does. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. Shout out to Arcadia. That's what I'm going to say on. That's my 2 cents on that. Now, let's get greasy, boys. Let's get greasy. Let's fucking get greasy, man. Yes, thoughts and prayers to the Rabid Dog, for real. Hope he's doing well. But yeah, I'm just gonna act like it's still going on. If it doesn't, that sucks, but I don't know what else to do. Death before dishonor. Yeah, it says what it is. I was on there till about 1:15 or thereabouts, almost 1:15. Yeah, I was getting pretty tired, and I had to get up kind of early to take care of some things. I had to go to the dispensary, had some things to do. So yeah, and then but I don't know, man. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'll just say, yeah, shout out to Mr. Arkansas, shout out to Arcadia. I got my fingers crossed, hoping ARC FC4 will still go down, and if it doesn't, then it just is what it is. But yeah, let's get greasy with it, boys. Let's get fucking greasy, dude. Usman would be more fucked. You can, yeah. If we're talking boxing, if it's Canelo versus Usman, nah, dude. Canelo is about to fight Bivol. Like the elite of the elite at 175. It's basically Bivol and Beterbiev. Bivol had a close fight with Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith hurt Bivol, but Bivol outboxed him for sure. Definitely won that fight. But that's a great fight. Joe Smith Jr. is my dude. I'm rooting for Joe Smith Jr. so fucking hard against Beterbiev. But I think Beterbiev, if you put a gun to my head and who's going to win, probably Beterbiev. Beterbiev and Bivol. I mean, but this is why I fucks with Canelo now. I'm getting off on a boxing tangent. Noah's only got 30 minutes. Let's get greasy. I'm going to put a pin in that. I'm going to put a big fat pin in that boxing, though. I love talking boxing, boys. But that is not the primary focus. We're talking UFC, Vegas 53. Let me put up the... All right, Noah, do you want to talk greasy? You want to know about these fucking weigh-ins? The floor is yours, my friend. You only got a short amount of time. I'm going to try not to bullshit and go on tangents too much. But y'all know how horrible I am at multitasking. Okay. I'm going to wait for Noah to say... I say an answer while I type this stuff in the thing. Cheeto. 35. Nobody missed weight. All right. So if I get a 0.5 thing off, just fucking sue me. All right. You just sue me. 155.5 for Jared Gordon. No one looked terrible, man. For real. No one looked terrible. No one missed weight. No one looked terrible. Well, Tristan Connolly looked terrible. So that's a bold-faced lie. I was like, what did I just fucking write there, dude? I'm left-handed. So my handwriting is fucking chicken scratch. Actually, if you look at it backwards and upside down, it kind of looks like Arabic. It looks like fucking Sanskrit. It looks like some fucking like, it just doesn't look like English. And I can barely read it. That's bad when you can't read your own fucking handwriting. It's like a doctor's handwriting without the fucking medical knowledge and the money that comes with it. Mazzani looked crazy, dude. Like, dude, I bet Mazzani is a fucking firecracker in the sack, dude. I bet Elliott has some fucking wild times with that chick. I bet they get busy. It's a wild little fucking Tasmanian devil couple. Tyra, 125.5. He looked a little bit rough, but not too bad. Breeden looked good, man. Mike Breeden looked real good. 5.5. He probably the best out of anybody, honestly. Well, no, fucking Mearshart, GM3, and Jocko both look really good. So if you're on either side of that fight, just know that your boy looked good, and so did his opponent. Feely was 145, I believe. Like I said, if I get a 0.5 off, just fucking sue me, man. No, don't really. Please don't sue me. I'll fucking throw up in my mouth. I don't do that, please. Ruin my livelihood. 145. Conley looked like shit. He weighs about, man. He looked like fucking shit. GM3 looked real solid. I'm gonna see what Noah says. I'm just making this right now. Noah, I'm halfway through it now, so I'm just gonna. Boys, I'm halfway through the woods. It's quicker to fucking go all the way through than to turn back at this point. That's the point of no return. Levy was, what's the ticker? So I'll tell you what the limit is. Oh, it's 1,000. You're gonna tell me again? All right, fine. 155. Jotko look good as well, man. 185. GM3 and Jocko look good. I think we're in for a good fight. That's why I'm not fucking touching that one. Best of luck. Lots of luck, gentlemen. You're on your own on that one. I'm going to sit back and watch half the punters in the world cry. Same with Elkins and fucking Elkins and Khan. Although I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. If some Elkins grease wasn't tempting to me. Because I did have Elkins in some parlays, and I just got scared off of it. But yeah, I'm definitely not touching Jocko Mearshart. Lots of luck, gentlemen. That's all y'all. Y'all can just rip each other to fucking. Y'all can slice each other to ribbons over fucking Mearshart and fucking Jocko, but I want none of it. I'm gonna watch that shit though. I'm gonna watch y'all fucking tear each other to pieces. Ain't gonna be me though, because somebody's gonna be crying. Somebody's gonna be crying. That has split decision fucking written all over it, and I ain't gonna be on the wrong side of it. Not with my money. Figgy. Half. Let's see. Waiting for a tub of shit. Collier. Tub of shit is 265. Young is 5. The Shanimal and Johan Laneish. White Lion is 169. That's what I got so far. Shout out to the 9 people in the building. We're approaching that 10, boys. I like them fucking double digits. It just tickles me to death. But that's what I got. Let me see what Noah said. Let me see what homie Noah said. Grease first. Weigh-ins I can catch up on. All right, let's get greasy. Just wanted to make that. All right. What's up, Spicy? Go back about 5 minutes or so. Go back like 10 minutes. What's up, Spicy? I hope you're doing good, man. Get to the banners. Let me get homie know some grease going on. Okay, boys. This is... I don't have many underdog plays. In fact, I only have one. My picks, that's going to be different, but this is my best underdog play. All right. I'm not the absolute most confident. There's definitely fighters that I feel a little bit more confident in, but this is definitely on the somewhat more confident side. And it's enough at these odds that when this stream is over and I go to the casino, I'm making a play on this. So here we go. This is I'm gonna call this the Daimyo dog play. See what you're looking at? Right there. Daimyo. Daimyo this channel. You understand? Around here, around these parts, around just my 2 cents channels, that's the Daimyo. Recognize, respect. Got a Daimyo dog play for you, boys. This is what I got. You ready? You ready to get greasy with it? Oh, I will be picking this dude on Tapology too. Don't get that twisted. Here we go. This is my big dog play. Don't have many of them on this card, but this is the one I feel the best about. Bang the drums, as Ark would say. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. This is my play. Bam. I like Candelario, man. I watched tape on Tatsuro. I watched tape on Carlos. I just think that overall Candelario is the better fighter. Tatsuro is a great grappler. He's really good at getting submissions from like weird places. He definitely goes submission over position. What I don't like about him though is that his striking is kind of trash, dude. I watched this one fight with him. I can't remember the guy's name. First of all, he's been fighting in Japan the whole time at Shuto. Dude, that talent level, I'm not saying it's like absolute garbage, but it is not UFC level, man. I watched a fight with him. He was fighting some like atom weight dude and getting lit up. Candelario's got good boxing, man. He's in the New England cartel. He's up there fucking getting rounds in with Font and Cater. Like, this just has shades of fucking Cater Chikadze on a way like further down level. This kid's never fought in the United States before. He's been trained. He came over. I think. Shout out to Fight Night Picks, Fighting Islands. Let's get into it. I will be modding for their pre-fight deal. I'm a moderator over there, so shout out to them for granting me the wrench. If you go over there talking that boo-boo chatter, you will get wrench smacked upside your. It will be oops upside your head from your boy TC. But anyways, I think they were talking about it. That he came over. This is Tatsuro now. He came over to the States about 10 months ago, training at Extreme Couture. So it's not like he flew over like last week, but he's never fought here before. He's never fought this level before. I'm not saying Candelario is a world beater, but he's fought tougher competition than fucking Tatsuro has. And he's done it in the UFC before. Like, it's his debut as well, but at least he fought on Contender Series. He's going back to Vegas. I thought he kind of got robbed versus Altamirano. He's got better hands. He's good in scrambles. Dude, he was like, what fight was it? Where had him fully backpacked. He was like body lock, triangle body lock or whatever, body triangle, and fully backpack, and he just like reverses it. So I think his grappling might not be as good as Tatsuro per se. Like, he might not be as dangerous with the submissions, but I think his sub defense is decent enough that if he does reverse and he ends up on top, dude, his ground and pound is fucking nasty. He's a better striker. with all that, I like the odds. I'm making a play on Candelario. You know, I'm not like breaking the bank or anything, but it's enough for me at the line that I'm gonna take a shot on it. So that's my play. I'm gonna pick Candelario. Think it's a pretty good dog pick. Think he is live as a motherfucker. Dude, look at the guys that Tatsuro has been fighting. They're fucking Japanese jobbers, dude. Some of them have undefeated records, but they're padded records like his, or they're even worse. Like I'm telling you, that one of the guys who was fighting looked like a shrunken man. I've been watching The Tick. He looked like that shrunken scientist, that shrunken Russian scientist in The Tick, which is such a good show, man. Just finished the first season with the old lady. It's our new favorite show. Just criminal that it got canceled. But yeah, dude, he was like a tiny fellow, like probably weighed 120 pounds soaking wet with a rock in his pocket. And he was putting hands on Tatsuro. The kid's, to me, he's a greenhorn. He's too wet behind the ears. Candelario, like I said, they have about the same level of experience fight number wise, but I think Candelario has been fighting a slightly higher level of competition. I did think he got robbed versus Altamirano, and I think he's going to win this fight. I think he's going to derail the hype train here. And yeah, I think he's going to look good doing it. So yeah, give me Candelario plus 200, putting a unit on it. We'll just tickle to death, boys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, it was so funny. I called him out in that fucking chat the other day. It was the media day shit. I was like, watch this. I was like, y'all want to see something? Y'all want to watch somebody fucking disappear? I like, watch this. I was like, yo, yo, Viagra dealer, something. What up, MMA guru, or like prediction guru, or some shit like that. Dude, he was fucking scarce. Like, pew, get gone. Daimyo, man. The fucking Daimyo. Pretty sure Daimyo is like criminal, like underworld boss, like something like that. Let me look that up exactly. I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, it's like the crime boss of an area, or like a feudal lord that controls an area for like a higher up feudal lord or something. Or he controls a certain area for the feudal lord or something. Something like that. It's basically what Boba Fett is in the book of Boba Fett. It was just a little fucking corny thing I thought I would do for my gimmick, you know? Right? Rob Font, baby, here we go. See how he looks. He shakes the scale pimp's hands. Boy, my God, my respect for Rob Font just shot through the fucking roof, boys. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rob Font has missed weight and almost falls off the scale. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. That looks like, to me, that looks like he knew he was going to miss the weight. God almighty, boys. John Anik shaking his head. I am shaking my head too. Rob Font is done cutting weight. I called it. Your boy called it. Your boy just called it. Your boy just called it at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 37 seconds. I just said he's done. He's not going to cut. That looks like he did it on purpose. He's not going to cut weight. And then Anik just shook his head. And yeah. Oh, hedge now? Oh, don't worry about that. The hedge been hedged it. Speaking of which, God. See, this is why, dude. This is I am so fucking glad. So, okay, so check this out. Check this out. Story time. So, shout out to the 6 people in the building. If you're just joining me, this is just my 2 cents. We're right in the middle of the UFC Vegas 53 weigh-ins. Rob Font has just missed weight by 2.5 pounds. Gnarly. Nar. Nar to the nectar. Now, I think I told you guys the last weekend I broke even. So basically, I lent the casino some money and your boy went to collect. All right, fine. I'll lend you the money, but I'm coming back for it next week and you better fucking have it. Well, they did. They had it. They had my money. Shout out to Twin Spires. No problems collecting the money. So I can say that thus far had no problems with Twin Spires. They are a bookie out of Arizona, I think. And I think they mostly do like horse betting, horse races. But they do have a sports book. They have decent odds. And I had no problem collecting my my payout or whatever. But yeah, so I get my money, right? In the back of my head, I'm like, should I just throw down some parlays right here? Should I just throw down and make a couple plays while I'm here? Fuck it. I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do. Go collect my earnings and head back to Casa de 2 cents. And that's what I did. And I'm so fucking glad I did that because now I'm not saying I'm going to switch a bunch of shit up, but I'm just glad that I have the option now and that I don't have to like be worried because this is what the deal is. I have been doing these weigh-in streams for about a month now, at least. Probably closer to 2 months, but I'd say at least a month, right? And I've been watching the weigh-ins for years. The better fighter will win 8 to 9 times out of 10. But with fights like this, where the skill level is pretty close and a dude misses weight like that, I'm not going to lie, dude, I was really heavy on Rob Font, man. I was really fucking heavy on Rob Font. I have several parlays with him. I don't want to overcorrect though, man. Because I know it's pretty close, but I'm not going to lie to you. I still think Rob Font's the better fighter. That kind of weight miss is like, to me, he kind of knew. So I don't think he was just like hard cutting to try and it's like, you're cutting. Nah, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you're 2.5 pounds over, you know the night before. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you wake up, oh my God, I'm 2.5 pounds over. How did this happen? You know, it's like, nah, dude, he probably kind of knew. He was like getting down to the last 5 pounds. Like, it's not coming off. Fuck, you know. But I still think Rob Font's going to win. But I do feel way better. I had Cheeto hedged already. So maybe I just make one more little small Cheeto play. Maybe that's what I do. I'm not completely like changing my shit around. I'm not throwing my little bet notes out the window. I still think Rob Font's going to win. But does this he's had weight issues before, right? I feel like he's looked terrible on the scales before and still won fights. So maybe I'm just trying to like pump myself up and still feel good about it, but that's definitely like, oh my God, like it definitely puts a little more pressure on, but I don't know if I'm gonna completely like toss everything out the window. What I might just do is put a little bit more on Cheeto just in case. And maybe not maybe I take Font out of another parlay. I've Font in one less parlay. Maybe I do that. Maybe I don't go crazy with it. You know, a little bit more on Cheeto, maybe just a little bit less on Font. But I still think Font's the better fighter. I still think he's going to win. But that is somewhat concerning. But to me, man, and I'm just going to be honest with you boys, I've always kind of felt this way. I've watched Cheeto fight for long enough. Dude, the guy's never really blown me away. You know what I'm saying? Like, his best win was his last one against Frankie in a fight that he was losing. And then, yeah, like, Frankie's chin is gone, dude. Brian Ortega ruined that dude's chin. And it was not like, Frankie is the classic example of what Alistair Overeem said about knockouts and the fucking jar, unscrewing the jar. Frankie Edgar is a classic example of that because it took forever for Frankie to get knocked out. But once he did, oh man, you hit Frankie with anything solid and it's going to hurt him. And it just wasn't like that before. So that win is kind of like, you got to kind of put that win into context a little bit because I feel like everyone's going, dude, he just knocked out Frankie. Like, he didn't knock out the Frankie Edgar that was fighting BJ Penn. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out a shell of Frankie Edgar. And he was losing that fight up until that point. So, like, I'm sorry, man. It's not meant to be disrespectful. But to me, and I've always felt this way, Cheeto Vera is a glorified high-end jobber. I'm not saying Rob Font is some world beater, but I do think Rob Font is at a slightly higher level, definitely with his striking. And I think that the Cheeto love comes from some shit besides just purely his fighting ability. I'll get back to that. Bobo Sherman. What you say, Bo? What you know, Bobo? What are you doing? Fuck ya done. 246 for no quarter Sherman. Bo, 247. Shout out to Chase Sherman, man. I like old Sherman, man. Regardless of his record, I just like him. He's just good, old Bo. Chase Sherman, 247. Looking good. Sherman looking good. Chase is ready to rock. Pounding Anik. Say, hey, what's good, Anik? What are you doing, Bobo? I like old Sherman. He's funny, man. He's a character. Yeah, man. Characters abound. Characters abound. We got Scale Pimp, Anik chopping it up with Sherman. See, Sherman is a dude that I think, like, I don't know if he could be like an analyst, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like he could do something besides like fighting. Like, he's got enough of a personality and he's likable enough. You know what I mean? He said he was trying to do like BKFC. Like, I mean, that's not bad. You know, he does have pretty decent hands. Like, he's a pretty decent striker. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I like Sherman, though. Honestly, dude, I think he should just be in like Bellator or PFL. I think Sherman could have way more success in one of those organizations overall. If he's just going to keep fighting, if he wants to just keep fighting just to like fight and get money, like, I just look at Bellator, Howard Coker, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And see, yeah, I know. He did fall off the scales. I know, man. I know, dude. I know. I know, man. I'm hoping it still goes down. I'm going to act like it's still going down. I'm going to just rain dance it, boys. You know how your boy does, dude. I'm a fucking rain dance. Rain dance for fucking rain dance, and it might be a ghost dance. Hopefully not. But, you know. Ark, if you can hear me. Hope all's well. I hope Ark FC4 goes down. If not, it's not the end of the world, but I'll definitely be just completely devastated and heartbroken. But it's not the end of the world, but I'll be crushed. But, you know, whatever. No, I'm just playing. Nah, shout out to Ark for real. It might be in jeopardy, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah, so fuck Rob Font. God damn it. God damn it. What is... Let me look at this real quick. Because let me go ahead and tell you. Well, I'll go ahead and give you a parlay. I'll give you one of my parlays that does not have Rob Font in it. How about that? How about that? This is a Mandalorian parlay. As you know, my gimmick, my persona is a combination of the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I just think that Mandalorian shit is just kind of tight, like the helmet, the gear, the weapons, like the religious weaponry. I don't know, man. I think the shit's just pimp. Dude, the old lady ordered some like kitchen. Well, they're not really like, they're not just for the kitchen. Like one of them is on the coffee table, but they're just kind of like a mat, but it's got like all these different Mandalorian helmets on it. It's so fucking tight, dude. But yeah, one of them is like to dry dishes off of, and then the other one is like just on the coffee table, dude. It looks so fucking awesome, man. But yeah, so my point is, this is a Mandalorian parlay. This is a Din Djarin style, but this is what I got, man. I feel pretty good about both these dudes. I feel like they're both going to win. I got plus odds on the both of them. It doesn't involve Font, so I don't have to worry about that, and I still like it. So without further ado, some more grease. Bam! This is the way parlay. Natan Levy, Gabe Green, plus 156 with 1 unit. Shout out to the not people in the building. So yeah. Fuck, man. Rob Font has just, I don't know what to think about it now, man. I'm not completely like throwing everything out. I still think Rob Font's a better fighter. I still think he's going to win. The fact that he's not cutting anymore. Yeah, do I feel as confident as I did before? No. This is what I'm going to do though. I think this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to approach this situation. How I'm going to approach this situation. I'm going to take Rob Font out of one parlay, and I'm going to have, with that, I'm going to add another little play on Cheeto. Nothing crazy, maybe like a half unit or so, but yeah, just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. You know? How'd you feel? No, I did not. No, I did not get your hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, elbow cough, elbow cough. Did you? No, I did not get that. You know how terrible I am at multitasking. I can't talk today, dude. My fucking allergies have got like my words caught in the back of my fucking throat, and it's really pissing me off. I haven't had enough water. It's my own fault, and my allergies are just shit. Thanks a lot, fucking swamp oak frass, swamp oak pollen, all up in my sinus cavities, dude. Pissing me the fuck off. But no, what's up, Spicy? I'll check it out real quick. Hope everybody's doing good. So, where we at? Yeah, so man, the Cheeto punters have got to be feeling really good. But I will just warn you, man, people are going to load up on Cheeto now. And don't be stunned if Rob Font wins the fight. With him being 2.5 pounds over, he's going to be quite a bit bigger in there. Like, think about him right now. think about if he actually had made 135. He probably would have looked pretty bad. And like Font's looked like this before. I feel like he's missed weight before. I feel like he's definitely needed the hurting curtain and then like went out and still won the fight. Could be wrong about that though. But I don't know, man. People, I think I'm not saying that this is the truth, but to me, in my opinion, Cheeto's a little overrated. And this is what I was saying before. Cheeto to me is a high-end jobber. He can look really good against like prospect, like he's a prospect buster. Rob Font's not a prospect. Rob Font, whether you think he is a high-end jobber or not, he's definitely a staple of the division. He's fought, you know, you can say Garbrandt's like chinny and a little washed too, but he's not nearly as old as Frankie. Like Frankie has so many more miles on the tank, dude. And like, I don't know, man. To me, Rob Font's the better fighter. I think Rob Font's still going to win, but what I am going to do is hedge a little bit more on Cheeto, take Font out of one parlay and either make a completely different one or switch around some of the guys that I do like, because I do like Levy and Green quite a bit. I think that Mike Breeden, while he did look good on the scales, I just don't think he's that great of a fighter, and his takedown defense is shit. So I don't think that Natan Levy is going to have a problem wrestle fucking this dude. I think that's a pretty safe pick. Gabe Green as well. I know some people with Green are worried about the whole heart thing. Like, he had a heart attack. He didn't have a fucking heart attack. He got struck really hard in his heart, had some heart damage, like, but he didn't have a heart attack where like one of his arteries was clogged and his veins burst and like he had to be like he had some heart damage. He had to take it easy for a while, but he's recovered, pretty sure, been sparring and stuff, so he's the better fighter. Like watching the tape on Laneish, like he's a pretty decent striker. He's definitely got power. Laneish has weird power. He's a big dude for the division. But Gabe Green, like he does get hit, but he's getting hit by like Phil Rowe and not getting knocked out. Like he didn't get knocked out by D-Rod. He's not going to get knocked out. He's not going to go 3 rounds of D-Rod, go 3 rounds of Phil Rowe and beat him and then get knocked out by Laneish. That's not going to happen. If it does, then fuck me, right? But it's not happening. Gabe Green's a better fighter. He's going to win this fight. Arlovsky. Ageless Arlovsky, they call him. Ageless Andre. What's good, pimp? Talk to me. What that scale do? 246 for Andre. Looking like a... Come after him. He's a man. He's 40. It's garbage. And the person that wrote it is garbage. Andre. Belorussia. Belarusian. Thoughts on Doomcock? Touch? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yes, Michael Jordan. I don't know. Hello there, Rush. Inspector Chav. Hello there. I need a psychological breakdown of Font versus Vera. Well, Rush, how would you like me to approach this? Do you want the psychological perspective from both points of view? How I think that they are feeling psychologically, or how I'm feeling about them psychologically? You got to be a little more specific there, sir. But Rush, I hope you're doing well. Touch, I hope you're doing well as well. I said that twice in a row. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, who are we waiting on, man? Who are we waiting on? What was he, 247? Well, actually, Rush, you just missed it. I kind of just broke it down. Like, the psychology from Font is, I think, this. Like, I don't really... Let me know if you agree with this. There's no way that you just wake up and you're like, oh my God, I'm 2.5 pounds over. How did this happen? Silly me. I think he kind of knew that he was going to be over. Like, immediately, Anik is like, oh, no, they're not. Yeah, Rob Font is not cutting weight. Like, that just screams that they knew he was going to be over. So this is my perspective on it. I like, hold on, we got somebody else. Let's go. Table that. Oh, wait. Dumbass. I had gone back to see what Arlovsky weight. Let's. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're not Touch, you're Alexander Romanov. Sorry, Touch. My fault. My fault, Jack. My fault. Andre. 246. 246. Okay. Now what do you got? You got nothing. All right. What y'all know about the Terror, man? What y'all know about the Tick, dude? The Tick is so awesome. That show is so fucking good. Okay, let me update this banner. But Font is the only one that's missed weight. Most people have been looking good. Only a few people looked rough, and they weren't terrible looking, you know? What's up, Artem? Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, clap. Ah! What did they fucking say? We're birds of war now. Ah! All right, Gabe Green. We're birds of war now. Ah! But the muscles of man. Gabe Green looking awesome. 170.5 for Gabe Green. Boom. Gabe looking good, man. Looking ready to rock. Yo, yo. What is Gucci? No, sir, I have not, man. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Hope he's doing well. Not to me. I got to bet on Candelario, sir. No, not the old show. Not the old show. The new show. The live action Tick. The live action Tick that was criminally canceled. 2 seasons, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes out of a ton of reviews. Fans loved it. Super high audience reaction. Like nothing but good shit. It's hilarious. The superhero action is pretty good. Like it's a great fucking show. I'm loving it, man. But there's only 2 seasons that got canceled. There's rumors that Netflix might pick it up, but I don't know, man. It was one of those like critics loved it, audience loved it, wasn't getting the like broad viewership, you know, that kind of shit. And they're like, oh, well, it's not really clearing up. It's not really hitting our number. Yeah. And they just fucking canceled it. Super fucking corny, dude. But it's great. It's great. There's only 2 seasons. It's not very long, like 12 episodes in the first season. It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. Check it out, man. The Tick on Amazon Prime. If you like the old show, if you like anything about the old show, watch this one. Severance. I've heard that's good. I have heard that's good. So spicy. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. I hope you're all doing good, man. Fuck superheroes. Fuck them. Yeah, it's another one of the dude. It's another one of those that's kind of like tongue in cheek. I would compare it favorably to The Boys. This is the difference, though. Little more comedy, little less violent. It's still violent. There's still superhero action. People still get killed. Like a dude got his throat sliced pretty brutally in one of the last episodes. But little more comedy, little less action. But it's still in the same vein of The Boys. Like subverts the superhero genre, makes fun of superheroes a lot, dude. That's what the Tick is. He's a big doofus. He's like, I'm big and wholesome and I'm here to fight crime and I don't know why. Like he has a brain injury, like he can't remember like why. He just loves Arthur and is just like, I kind of get confused when I'm not around you. But he's like super powerful. Like he's like strength of 20 men. Like not, and he always says, I'm nigh invulnerable. Like he's just big, like well-meaning doofus, but a badass superhero. And like he's like won't leave Arthur alone. Arthur is like obsessed with finding the Terror, this like super villain. And yeah, man, it's good. Like they definitely make fun of. It's very tongue in cheek. Very makes fun of superheroes a lot, but in like a hilarious way. If you don't like superheroes, if you're like fuck superheroes, you should watch The Tick. Well, fuck you then. Jump off a cliff, Artem, you piece of shit. Not just playing. Well, perhaps Alexander Romanov not touch. Severance, eh? Well, perhaps I'll peep it when I'm done. Oh, dude, you know what else has come back that I need to catch up on? Barry, dude. If you haven't seen Barry, oh my God. So funny, so badass. I fucking love that show. Third season. I mean, Barry is like another one of those, like, it's almost beyond reproach. Like, everybody that's seen it likes it kind of deal. Like, I don't know, man. It's really fucking good. If you like Bill Hader, if you like fucking funny stuff that's kind of badass too, watch Barry. The new season's out. We need to fucking watch it, but we have gotten to the point where it's like we can't have multiple shows. It's like we need one show at a time that we watch together. Like we all have our shows, like me and the wife I'm talking about, that we watch separately. Like she has shit that she watches on her own. I have shit I watch on my own. But like The Tick is our show that we're watching right now. But there was a time where we were watching like 3 shows at the same time or trying to, and we could never finish them. So it's just like, no, we finish this one together, then we start the next one together, and then we can just watch the other shit separately on ourselves if the other one don't want to. Yeah, come on, Barry's great. Okay, hey, that is a bold claim there. That is a bold claim there, Alexander the Eagle Romanov not touch. Hank, oh God. 50-50 with Cristobal. He does his little dance. Like he's so fucking happy. Like, I'm gonna have 50-50 with Cristobal. His little fucking Olay fucking God. What are they fucking Chechens or something? Fucking NoHo Hank. I love that one line where they're asking them, so you're gonna kill me, right? And he's like, and Hank's like, they say at the same time, the boss is like, there's like, no, and Hank's like, yes, but probably. Dude, I fucking love Barry, man. 50-50 with Cristobal. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man, Hank's a trip. Hank is a trip. Yeah, Barry's awesome, man. I need to watch the new season. What was I gonna fucking say? Yeah, more grease. Let's get greasy. No, I need to update the banners. I want a hamburger, no a cheeseburger. You'll get nothing and like it. All right, so that's my latest. All right. This is the way parlay. Natan Levy, Gabe Green. I'm confident in both of them. They're both the better fighters. I could see Gabe Green potentially putting hands on Laneish too. Like people think that Gabe Green is just some grappler. Like, nah, he dropped Phil Rowe twice with leg kicks. He has pretty decent hands too. Like Laneish is literally just a striker with some jiu-jitsu. Like Gabe Green is gonna grapple fuck him. He's the way better fighter. He's tough. Lainesh's only path is by knockout, and he's not this like incredible striker. He just has weird power. And I think that if you can survive D-Rod's power and Phil Rowe's, you're not, that's what I'm saying. You're not like going through rounds with Rodriguez on 4 days notice. Beast D. Rodriguez. Beating Phil Rowe over 3 rounds and then getting knocked out by Laneish. That just doesn't happen in a world. If it does, fuck me. Right? fuck me, right? You know, like it just fuck me. But like, it's not gonna happen. I like Gabe Green. I like Natan Levy. Let's fucking go. Plus 156. Okay. Dude, I'm always open to new shows, man. I'm always open to try. I've heard good stuff about Severance. I've heard literally nothing but good stuff about it. Honestly, it's starting to get on my nerves. People are just like, watch it. All right. I'm gonna fucking watch it. You happy? You fucking happy now? Vive le Quebec. J'aime Sylvain. Ole. I don't know if I pronounced that right. That was just my bullshit French. But no, I know some people are on Laneish, but like, nah, dude, Green's better. If Laneish was smart, he would literally like, this is fucked up, but he should literally just like kick him in the heart. That's real. I know that's really fucked. I should, dude. I'm gonna go to hell just for saying that, but he should. But nah, dude. Like, Green's gonna fucking roll with the punches. He'll get hit with a couple, but he's got a good chin, and then the pressure is gonna break Laneish. I don't know if he'll finish him, but nah, he's gonna get grapple fucked. Laneish is not. He's kind of a hype job to me. But yeah, I like both those guys. This is the way parlay. This is the fucking way. Let's get it. I'm gonna just put this up there for a disclaimer. The stream is intended for entertainment purposes only. So if you do end up tailing me, tail at your own risk. It's not financial or gambling advice. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER for help without hesitation. Please. Now, let me update the banner for the weights. Edit. Limit. Roads. Rudes. This is another one of those funny words. Limit. Okay. There's nothing going on. I just see a bunch of nerds on their fucking phones and some scale pimp trying to fucking put them up on game. This is Laneish. Sherman. Okay. Sherman. Bobo. Excuse me. What's 247? No quarter. I like Jake Sherman, man. He's a funny dude. Dude, I would fucking love to party with Jake Sherman. Jake Sherman at a house party or a field party, dude. That's a fucking good time. That's a fucking beer pong partner if I ever done seen one. Andre was 246. Who are we still waiting on, man? Let me look at these matchups and see. Let me update these. Looking good, looking rough, and looking sharp. Looking rough. Now, there's some of these, man, that people are going to disagree. They'll be like, nah, this dude look like shit. He looked like shit. There were a lot of people just kind of like, I could take it or leave it. Dude, my wife is letting someone have it, dude. Yeah, Gabe Green was 170.5. Sorry, I couldn't remember what that was. Okay. Sorry, I just need to update this real quick. Okay, looking rough. Who do I think is looking rough? Tristan Connolly. Glasses on. Looked like a skeleton. Looked like fucking Christian Bale in The Machinist. Shades of that for sure. Thought Grant Dawson looked a little rough. In his face, Brito looked rough. I thought Levy looked a little bit rough with his body language. Figgy looked a little bit rough, but his body language was good. I'm gonna put him in here. Gordon, De Silva, Mazzani, Chara, Breeden. No, Breeden looked really fucking good. I'm just going through these. Sorry, thinking out loud. Yeah, Laneish. I thought Laneish looked a little rough. Not too bad. Laneish didn't look terrible, but he did look a little rough to me. Connolly was the worst for sure. And then out of these guys, I'm gonna say Laneish, man. I think Laneish did look a little rough. Not super duper great body language, moving a little slow, a little sucked out. He's a big dude though, man. He's a big welterweight, just about as big as you can be for 170. He's really a middleweight. Let's just be real. He would be, dude. He would look exactly like Gerald Meerschaert and Christoph Jotko. Healthy, he's a fucking middleweight, to me. That's why he has weird power. That's why when he hits some guys at fucking 170, they just go. Because he's a middleweight. Okay. Now looking sharp. There were some people that looked fucking good, man. There were more people that looked good than people that looked bad. Put to you like that. Breeden. GM3. Jotko. Okay. Romanov. I think Romanov actually weighed less somehow this time. Good for him, man. Romanov's in shape. I love Chase Sherman. I think he's a good dude. Romanov is going to mow through Bobo. Bobo's getting mowed through, unfortunately, Bo. It's all good, though. Shout out to Chase Sherman, man. Respect for him stepping up. Stepping up on short notice, not just for anyone. Basically stepping up on short notice to be a sacrificial lamb for Alexander Romanov. Like, respect, dude. Respect. Anybody in this chat going to step up and fight Alexander Romanov on short notice? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. So yeah, respect to Bobo Sherman. Yeah, he's a UFC jobber, but he's a damn likable one. Shout out to Old No Quarter. All right. And I do think he would do a lot better at PFL, Bellator. BKFC wasn't bad. I don't hate that. Maybe even like a lower level kickboxing organization. He's got decent kickboxing. I don't know, man. But yeah, Sherman, Romanov. Where are we? Rito, Figgy, Collier looked like shit. Young looked okay. Laneish looked rough. Sherman looked all right. Andre looked all right. Green looked good. Thought Green looked pretty fucking good. But yeah. So to me, it was a three-way tie for second. Honestly, dude, I thought Mike Breeden looked the best. I thought he looked the healthiest overall. Like, came out, real good body language, healthy, confident. Physically, to me, he looked the best. It was a three-way tie between GM3, Jotko, and Green. They all looked healthy. They all had good body language. GM3 Jotko is going to be a banger. I have no idea who's going to win that fight. I am not touching it. I wouldn't touch it with a 40-foot dark saber. I wouldn't touch it with a 70-foot Beskar bow staff. Fucking a quarter staff. No way, dude. I'm not touching that motherfucker. I'm sitting back. I'm watching half of you motherfuckers just like clean up and the other half break down in tears. I'm just going to sit back and watch the destruction. It's got greasy split written all over it. I don't know. I mean, I guess GM3 could sub him, but Jocko's got good takedown defense. I just see it being like a 3-round stand-up greasy split decision. I want nothing to do with. Nothing. Nathan, nada. Lots of luck, gentlemen. That is all you. Yeah, you can have it. I'm going to just kick back and watch y'all fucking do, because I think that's what it is. It's going to be a greasy split, and people are going to be so fucking salty and just pissed off, arguing, dude, this is how you score fight. No, I'm not doing it with that one. I'm not doing it with that one. No, thank you. Nope. Not doing it. All right, let me make sure this is right. Sorry, I just want to make sure this Andre Green. Yeah, okay. Okay. These are the results. Why is official result? It's results. Idiot fuck. Results. Save. Show. Boom. Okay, man. It's a good day, though, man. I'm having a good Friday. I'm settling into the stream. Nailed the pronunciation. Thank you. My mom took French. I took French in 7th grade for a semester. They had I went to this ghetto. Well, one of the junior high schools I went to was pretty ghetto. The other one was a little ghetto. But the first one I went to PHJH, and PHJH wasn't the worst. Like, it wasn't like fucking like Dunbar or anything, but like it wasn't like fair or anything like that, but it wasn't like great either. But anyway, what was the point? Oh, the point I was making. They did have this thing where they were real big on learning foreign languages at like in 7th grade, which, I mean, that is the best time to learn languages when you're younger. But it was like a semester of Spanish, a semester of French, and then like one of German or something. But I remember in the French one, I did okay. Like, I liked French and Spanish, like learning French and Spanish back then. But for some reason, I don't know. French was tough, dude. French was tough for me. But there were a couple like things I could pronounce right. I think because my mom took it, and she couldn't really speak French like fluently at all. But there were some things that she would understand, like some words that she'd go, oh, I know what that means. Like, oh, this means that. Like, oh, you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you. Gambling, nah, just win. No, yeah, as long as you win, it covers up the Hey, 11 people in the building, dude. Shout out to you guys, 11 people. We're just we're chilling here. It's the UFC Vegas 53 weigh-in live reaction. If you're just joining me, 10 people in the building, that's all right. So yeah, there's no video footage, obviously, but just kind of live reacting to what I see. And what I see now is a bunch of fucking nerds standing around on their phones and a scale pimp trying to fucking put them up on game. They ain't listening to them, but you know, what can you do, man? You can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink. Now, draw. Hey, man, that's good, dude. Spicy. That is greasy, dude. That's not bad, man. That's not a bad little shot. That's not a bad little flyer. Mearshart, Jocko draw. Moyes. Here's looking at you, big Moyes. Mearshart sub. I don't hate that, man. That seems to be, shout out to you, Charles Smith. That seems to be the popular play. That seems to be the real popular play on that fight. It's either Jocko. I see a lot of people either Jocko by decision or Mearshart by sub. I think Mearshart could win by decision too. On the feet, it's interesting, right? Because Mearshart has good weapons. Like, he's got a really good body kick. He kind of like lets himself get hit, though. He's kind of like a punching bag on the feet somewhat. Jocko, let me say this. If gun to my head, who is more durable? I'm going to say it's GM3. You know what I mean? Like Jocko is tough, but he's definitely been knocked out more. I I don't know, man. For some reason, this is what it is. This is how I look at this fight. GM3 to me has never been like amazing, but I'm not going to lie to you and say that I haven't been impressed. Like with his win over Muradov, I'm sorry, man. Makhmud Muradov is super dangerous. He was able to weather the storm and choke him. That definitely opened my eyes. Like GM3 isn't amazing. Like I do think him and Jocko are about on the same level. I might be picking GM3 in this fight though, boys. I don't know. I'm not like betting this one, like I said, but fuck, dude, I don't know though, man, because Jocko is that guy that can like skirt on the outside. He probably does have more volume. I think that could end up winning him the fight, but I think he's going to be on his bike the whole fucking time. Like, I think GM3 is going to kind of be marching him down, kind of have his little high guard, be getting kind of lit up, landing body kicks, but I don't know how it's going to play out. I maybe a slight lean to GM3, but it's pretty much a coin flip. I don't have a good read on it. Not fucking touching it. No way, Jose. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. French is the worst. They switch up the verbs and nouns to sound fucking stupid. Yeah. As far as like learning languages at an older age, I feel like Spanish is way easier, dude. Way easier. They're both romantic languages, but Spanish is so fucking similar to English. Like, English is a Germanic language, but German is tough, dude. I took German in high school for a couple years. I mean, granted, I was a fucking, like, I didn't give a fuck about school when I was in high school, but, like, I didn't learn dick. Like, I didn't learn shit in 3 years of German. German's a tough language, though, man. German's a real tough language. German, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, like, those are all tough languages, man. French is I feel like French and Spanish are relatively easy to learn for an English speaking person, but I don't know, man. I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I'll tell you this, like when I was trying to like learn when I was, because dude, if you're in the green industry, you just work with a lot of Latino dudes. So like all my coworkers, like they were either Mexican dudes or Guatemalan dudes, or they're from El Salvador. So like I wanted to learn just a few words so that I could at least communicate with them, especially if they were on my crew. Like when I got to the point where I was a supervisor, like I want to be able to at least tell them like, okay, we need this over there. Like, the arbor goes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like tree goes over there, like just very basic, like Spanglish. But I feel like that was easier to pick up than if I was to just be like, oh, let me pick up fucking Japanese or something. Like, nah. It doesn't work that way. It's like they have characters and shit. You know what I mean? It's a different like plane of existence almost. That's not, well, yeah. That's not just French. That's what every Romance language does. Well, fuck me then, right? Are equally difficult. I feel like Spanish is what, for me, when I tried to like pick it up, I felt like Spanish was easier. But yeah. German's tough, dude. You want the order of the shit in the sentences don't make no sense at all to me. Why is this at the beginning of the sentence and that is at the end of the sentence? I don't talk like that. Why do you talk this way? And you just, I got to ask my teacher, like, why did they put, I don't know. They just do. Like, what? Like, what? They just do? They just like, and then sometimes they'd be like, well, they usually do like this, but this time they just don't. I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm stoned. I'm fucking 17. I don't give a shit about this anyway. All I'm thinking about is going home and getting on my drum kit and teaching myself how to play drums and getting stoned with my friends. I don't give a fuck about German. Fuck you, you old German, probably fucking Nazi or not, just playing. But dude, my German teacher was hilarious. Definitely smoked weed. But yeah, like German was tough, and I didn't give a fuck about it anyway. But like I am German. Like my heritage is half German, so I was like, and I always thought German was cool when I was a kid. Like I had to do. Do you remember this fucking elementary school project I had? Like everyone had to pick like a country, or there was some shit where like you had to like do reports and projects on different countries. And I just like picked Germany. Like their soccer team was good at the time, and I played soccer, and I was like, I'm German, you know, like my last name's German or whatever. Like, and so I don't know, I just thought Germany was cool, you know, obviously learning about some of the history and all. Let's not think about that. But and of course that's the first thing you say German, and first thing people think about is but unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, man, I like Germany growing up, so I took German when I was in high school, but I didn't learn shit. We're just bullshitting about languages. There's nothing going on right now. Not shit going on. I don't know if Arc FC4 is in jeopardy or not. I'm just praying that it's not. I'm going to act like it's still going on, but because of the uncertainty looming around it, I'm not going to speak too much on it. I would just say shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Hope Arc is doing well, and you know, we'll just see what happens with it. But I'm not going to speak too much on that on this stream. Let me see if I can get this. Schweinhund. The second, if it's I and it's E, whatever the second letter is, that's the sound. So if the I was before the E, it would be Schweinehund. But because the I is second, it's Schweinehund. But sometimes the E is silent, and sometimes the second E is silent, and sometimes it's not silent. And I don't know why it is one way and not the other way. Shout out to Art, man. Yeah. Hope he's doing good. I have no idea what's going on, so I can't really I can't speak intelligently on it, boys. I can just hope that Arc's doing well and hope that Arc FC4 is going down. That's all I can really say. Anyways, let's what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? What are we talking about? Yep. We can just all we can do is pray, man. We can pray for Arc FC4, pray for the well-being of Mr. Arkansas, and shit, that's all you can really do. That's all I can do. Hope and pray. Where are we on this weigh and shit? So we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna get the stare downs going here pretty soon. I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a little break. I gotta go piss before the stare downs, so let me do that right now. I don't even know who we're waiting on, but let me do this real quick. Get while the getting's good, strike while the iron's hot. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna wrap this thing up. We're gonna get this thing wrapped up. Shout out to FAYZED Music. Shout out to Free No Copyright Instrumentals Beats Music for providing that. Links to both that artist, that song, and that channel, and how you can support them are in the description. Now let's get to these fucking stare downs. Let's get to 2 cents. Repacking the old Kringer. The old bubbler. The bubbly bubbler. Oh, ad starting in this amount of time? How about go fuck yourself in this amount of time? All right. It looks like the scale is being removed, gentlemen. Yes, indeed. The scale is being removed. The hardworking gentlemen of the UFC are removing the scale, and we're going to get ready for these weigh-ins, these stare downs. They say weigh downs. That doesn't make sense, though. That doesn't apply here. We're going to get ready for these stare downs. Got a bubble. I'm going to use a little pin cap to just flick it out. Flick out the fucking ash. I just got to pull it through. Just had to pull it through. There won't no choice, boys. All right. Dude, I want to get high for these fucking stare downs, boys. I want to get fucking stoned for these stare downs. Shout out to Kind Tree for making this lovely Tangy Burn OG, this fine collie that I'm puffing upon. Now let me put my headphones in. We'll get shit that's ready to go. Twilly diddly, twilly diddly dee, twilly diddly dee, twilly diddly dee. You're rocking the treetop all day long. Large tuna. Have you seen my cell phone device? Maybe it's in the ceiling. Maybe you're in the ceiling. Okay. Stare down. Edit. It's not coming up. It is now up. Fuck. Why, MMA Junkie, did your stream just go black? It still has the MMA logo, but everything else is now blacked out. I can see nothing but the MMA Junkie logo and the small logo in the right-hand corner. And I'm just wondering, oh, there it is. All right, now we're back. Okay. Get this ready. Shout out to the 3 people in the building. Rockin' Robin is copyright free. Nice, dude. Oh my God. Fucking foolish carpentry. Some foolish carpenter forgot to fucking, forgot to pick up that schematic of the stage. Leave it for some fucking Jay and Silent Bob, What are you going to do? Silent Bob stole a schematic of the stage from some foolish carpenter. Found a weakness in it, just like the fucking Death Star. Pull this pin. Fucking biggity bam. The whole stage comes crashing down. Only problem is LaFleur's. LaFleur's? You don't know what Flores is? You don't know what Flores is. LaFleur's is only the most feared mall security guard of all time. 475 collars. All convicted. Ours even got 2 kills. Human calamity. Here's a walking brown eye. We got to take a break on the whole stage crashing thing. He's liable to kill himself. Sorry, bro. Or no, I had that backwards. Human brown eye. Here's a walking calamity. Fucking walking calamity. Come on, Silent Bob. Let's get the fuck out of this fucking jib joint with this fucking faggot Dante, you cock smoker. Fucking Clerks, man. I watched that the other day, not too long ago. Clerks is the most recent Kevin Smith movie I've seen. And I think it was Mallrats before that. I still need to watch. Jack told me that the new Jack is someone that I definitely trust his opinion when it comes to Kevin Smith. He's a fellow Kevin Smith lover of his movies now, not of his male body. No, I'm just kidding. But nah, man, he loves the Kevin Smith like a Skuniverse too, and he said it was good. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out the new one. I'm always kind of skeptical of like I never watched the new. I love Bill and Ted, but I never watched the new one because I was like, man, I don't want to think less of this. Like, oh my god, who's a fucking Cardinal? Shit, boys, there's a Cardinal right there. If that ain't a sign, I'll tell you what. What's up, Cardinal? What's up, Redbird? What you know good? Damn Redbird sitting in a tree. Shout out to the Cardinals, man. Cardinals off to a decent start, you know. Could be worse. Fuck the Brewers. How about that? Fuck the Brewers and the Reds and the Cubbies and the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates and everyone else in our fucking division. I think that was everyone, but still. Fuck the entire National League except us. Definitely fuck the rest of the fucking Central except us. An extra special. Fuck the Brewers. Yeah, still waiting on the stare downs here. I don't know why. You're running a little fucking late, dude. You're a little over fucking. How long? Isn't it only 2 hours? Am I wrong about that? I probably am. It's probably long. It's probably a 3-hour show, but I thought for some reason it was only 2 hours. If that's the case, they're definitely not on a strict schedule. I'm just saying. Shout out to the 3 people still hanging tough. Boys, it was a good stream. Even if there's 0 people in here from here on out, there were 11 people in this stream at one point. So anyone that says that 2 Cent streams for nobody, you can just go get fucked. Because I stream for 11 whole people, dude. You have Facebook 2 Cents? Yeah. I have like 37 friends. For real though, man. Yeah, I know I'm not like a huge channel. I know that I don't have like crazy like 50, 100 people in there, but like for a teeny tiny channel, I ain't even got 200 subscribers. Dude, to have 10 people listening to me fucking run my mouth, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I'm damn proud of it, boys. Ain't no shame in my game. Tell you that right now. So shall we talk a little Grease while we wait? Shall we talk a little Grease? I think I went over a couple plays. Dog play, boy. Daimyo dog play. This is the way parlay, son. What you think about that, done? Levy Green. Okay, man, this is my main card one. This is my main card Mandalorian parlay, main card Mando parlay. I'm not getting rid of it. I still think Font wins. I didn't talk about the other dude yet, but I feel pretty fucking good about him too. That's what I got, man. That's my main card parlay. Feely and Font. I still like Feely is to me the closest thing to a lock. There are no locks, but he would be, if you ask me gun to my head who's my lock, it would probably be Feely. Definitely a little more shaky about Font, but I still feel like he's a better fighter. I don't like that he almost fell over getting off the scales after missing weight. I feel like he's missed weight before though, and he's looked like shit on the scales and still won the fight. So this is what I'm doing. I think I said before, I am taking him out of one parlay, and I'm putting a little bit more of a hedge on Cheeto. I still have more on Font than Cheeto, but I'm going to have one more Cheeto play that I think is pretty safe, just in case. Just in case. If Font wins, I'm still going to make money. But I want to make sure that if he fucking shits the bed, that I don't have everything in the Rob Font basket. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a little adjusting. I'm not going to overcorrect. I'm not taking Font out of everything. No, Cheeto's going to whoop him. Like, just in case he does. I want to make sure I got a little bit more action on Cheeto. Maybe not go quite so heavy on Font. That's how I'm going to approach it. How I'm going to approach it. So that's the plays I'm going to give out. That's my plays for the days. Daimyo dog play. This is the way parlay. Main card Mando parlay. That's what I got for you, boys. That's what I like. Once again, just for entertainment purposes, this is what I'm doing. This is not what I'm telling you to do. If you do end up tailing any of this, you're doing it at your own risk. I take no responsibility for any lost money for you. If you or anyone you know does have a gambling problem, please call that number for help without hesitation. I mean that 120% genuinely. Yeah. Where did that banner go? There we go. Yep. I think Candelario is going to expose Tatsura as a can-crushing hype job. Enough so that I'm going to put a unit on it. I like these two gents. I like those two gents. I'm going to do a little shifting with Font. Take him out of one. Put Cheeto. Might put Cheeto in a parlay just for the fuck of it. I don't know, man. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to just start like completely going the other way with it. Because if Font ends up like winning a decision, like what did I just do that for? You know what I mean? Like you should have just stuck with your first instinct. I say it all the time. I say this all the time. The better fighter is going to win most of the time. 9 times out of 10, the better fighter will win. I think Rob Font's a better fighter. This could be one of those 9 times out of 10 that I'm wrong and Cheeto pulls it off. But what's it going to do? Sub Rob Font? Rob Font's not trash on the ground. He's a brown belt, I believe. Let me see. Rob Font has pretty good takedown defense. Cheeto's a slow starter, man. Rob Font works at a higher clip. I think he's got better cardio. He doesn't have much more 5-round experience, but I think he does by like maybe 1 or 2 fights. I know Garbrandt was a 5-rounder. That might be his only one, but still, Cheeto's never been 5 rounds. Cheeto's a finisher, but Font's only been finished once by Pedro Munoz, in which he got clubbed and subbed, I believe. But that's the thing, like, who is Cheeto hurting and putting away? Frankie, like a shell of Frankie Edgar. 40-year-old Frankie Edgar. Andre Ewell. Frankie Saenz. Wooliji Burren. You know, old Brad Pickett. To me, Cheeto's a high-end jobber. He's a glorified high-end jobber. O'Malley haters have him way overrated. Like, people were literally having like a worldwide celebration when he beat O'Malley. And like, dude, I give him all the props in the world for that. But you can't have it both ways, man. You can't be like O'Malley's this overrated hype job shit and then be like Cheeto's the shit for beating him. Like, no, that's Cheeto's best win. I'm sorry, 40-year-old Frankie Edgar, you're a casual if you think that's a good win. It's not. Frankie was beating him. He was losing to 40-year-old Frankie Edgar, until he chinned an old chinny guy. Font's tough. Like, yeah, am I worried about the weight cut? Fuck yes. Fuck yes, I'm worried. But I still think Font's the better fighter. He definitely has better striking. I don't think a lead elbow from Cheeto is going to get it done here. Not when Font's hitting him from further away with boxing. Like, he's got a good body kick, so Font's going to have to watch out for that. But dude, Rob Font is not a bitch in the clinch either. Rob Font has good clinch striking. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Cheeto's overrated to me. Cheeto's a overrated, glorified high-end jobber. I'm not saying Font's a world beater, but Font to me is like a legit, like, gatekeeper type dude. I don't see Cheeto ever, and I mean ever, shout out to Jeff from Richmond, becoming champion. I don't really see Font either, but Font would get there before Cheeto would. And I know Cheeto's a little bit younger, but he's kind of a jobber to me, man. I've seen the kind of people that Cheeto can beat, and I've seen who he can't. I've seen the kind of competition Rob Font can beat. I've seen who he can't. Like, I don't know, man. I'm still going to go with Font, but not quite as heavy. Still heavy on Font, not quite as heavy. I'm just saying, just remember, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying, just remember, you can even look at these streams if you need evidence. The better fighter usually wins, regardless of the weight miss. Just leave you with that. Not telling you what to do. This is not gambling advice. This is not financial advice. These are just my thoughts. And I am biased. I'm heavy on Font. I still think he's going to win. I understand people being worried and people totally jumping off Font. I get it. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you to just bear that in mind. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because yeah, boys, as soon as I wrap this up, man, I'm fucking hopping in the shower and I am heading to the casino. I'm headed to the place where dreams are made and crushed in the same breath. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the casino after this. So I need to kind of make up my mind, because what I don't want to do, this is what I'm going to avoid. I'm telling myself I'm going to avoid this. This is my mantra, and I'm going to avoid this. I am not going to get up to the kiosk and start going crazy. I'm not going to get up there and get excited and be like, ooh, what's this? And be like a little kid. Not going to do that. I'm going to make up my mind before I get there. These are my plays, and I'm sticking with them. I'm not going to, ooh, what is that? Ooh, that odd jumping. That's why. If I hadn't done that last time, if I hadn't gone so crazy, I would have made money. I would have made money on my first event, but because I went crazy and got greasy with all this little underdog bullshit, that's why I fucked up. So yeah, I'm avoiding that. I'm sticking with what I got. I'm being responsible. I'm sticking within my bankroll. And yeah, I'm gonna do some slight adjusting here in a few minutes, and then sticking with what I got. But it looks like the stare downs are about to kick off, so let me get back to that. Gotcha. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yep. I definitely learned a lot. It's like, dude, if you had just been smart, if you had just been a little bit smarter, you would have made money. I would have. Just a little bit less of that dumb grease, and yeah, I've come out positive. But yeah, I loaned the casino Yep, Candelario walking up way faster than Tatsuro Taira. Mugging each other down, man. Yeah, come on, Carlos. Come on, Carlos. You ain't ready, dog. You ain't ready. You a hype job. Who you fought? Bunch of little atom weight jobbers. Atom weight jobbers. I swear, man, my wife's kind of got that little. She kind of got a little accent. It's a little bottom accent. I swear it's fucking rubbing off on me sometimes, man. Shanny Young and Gina Mazzani. Mazzani's a little bit bigger. Shanny Young's a little bit thicker, though. A little bit thicker than a snaker at Old Salem, Virginia. Thick. No, she's not that thick, but she's a little bit thicker than Mazzani. But yeah, Mazzani's a little bit taller. But here we got Natan Levy and Mike Breeden. Mike Breeden, I thought, looked the best on the scales. Natan Levy is a little bit bigger, but they're closest. Dude, Mike Breeden has a huge head. But very stoic stare down from both guys. Stone cold handshake. All right, man, here we go. Johan Laneish versus Gabe Green. Feeling really good about Gabe Green here. Johan Laneish is bigger, but he's not like massively bigger. He's a little bit taller, a little bit thicker. Very respectful. They give the hug and the half hug dap thing that fighters do. Respectful. It's going to be a good fight, but yeah, I like Gabe Green quite a bit. Like him quite a bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if he finished Laneish, but I'm not necessarily betting that. All right, so Figgy versus De Silva. De Silva's a little bit bigger than I thought, man. He's definitely bigger than Figgy. A little bit thicker. Awkward handshake. He wants to get a picture now. Jesus Christ. This is so corny. Wants to get a picture with Figgy and Sean Shelby. Yeah, that's corny. All right, no quarter Sherman versus Romanov. Yeah, Romanov's bigger for sure. A little bit taller. Definitely thicker. Romanov smiling. Sherman more stoic. Respectful handshake. Sherman with the one hand. Romanov with the two hands. Oh my God. So Jocko does a cartwheel. GM3 gives a cheeky little grin. Jocko with it. Jocko does weird weigh-ins, man. He's a different guy. He's definitely an eccentric guy. Right? GM3's like, all right, dude. Like, whatever. You know, you're not gonna get a lot from GM3. He's just gonna pretty much be respectful. But man, GM3 has a little bit more personality than people realize. With the saxophone shit and like dude. Careless whisper. Elkins and Connolly. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like maybe putting a little something on Elkins, dude. That's one thing that's kind of like in the back of my head because originally I had Elkins in some parlays and took him out. Maybe with this font situation, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dawson and Gordon. Dawson's a little bit taller. Gordon's a little bit thick, or maybe I can't really see from this angle. Maybe it's Dawson's a little bit thicker. I can't really tell. I mean, Gordon's got a big like back, man, but yeah, I think Dawson might be a little bit bigger. All right, Feely and Brito. Feely a little bit taller, Brito a little bit thicker. Feely with the Nate Diaz, both hands up. Brito stoic as fuck. Intense stare down. Respectful handshake. Yeah, I like Feely quite a bit here. I just think he's a fucking better martial artist that's fought on a higher level for a much longer time. All right. Jake Collier versus Andre. I'll tell you what, man. The more and more I think about it, I'm like an Andre. Look at Collier. He's a short, fat sack of shit that used to fight. He's just a fat middleweight. I think Arlovsky's going to box him up for 3 rounds. So, yeah, I might throw Arlovsky in a parlay. Yeah. The pit bull. He's a character. Dude, Andre's a character too, man. All right, here we go. All right, all the what do they call it? The micro so Cheeto intent. This is an intense stare down, man. Cheeto's got the hands up much like Feely, but they're not as high. Font's just staring him down. They're about the same size, man, honestly. And Cheeto just decides to walk off the other way. See, I still like Font there, man. I just think he's a better fighter. I don't think Cheeto doesn't work at the clip that Font does, and Font doesn't slow down. Cheeto starts slow. I think actually not cutting that last few pounds is going to be better for Font. He's already started rehydrating. I think he's going to be okay. I'm hedging a little bit more on Cheeto, taking a little bit off of the Font chalk, but nah, I still like Font here. I still like Font. Yeah, Font missed weight. Font missed weight by 2.5. Immediately said he wasn't going to keep cutting those. So I think he already started rehydrating, man. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's tough. I don't think like how I could see Cheeto finishing him. It's not going to be on the feet. If he takes him down and gets some ground and pound, yeah, but dude, Font's got good grappling. He's got good offensive wrestling. Like he's got good takedown defense. He's not like people think he's just a boxer and he's like shit everywhere else. Like, no, I think he's a brown belt and he's a good wrestler. Like, he's not an incredible wrestler, but he's pretty good. Like, I think Cheeto's overrated, man. I think O'Malley haters overrate Cheeto. I think that people are overrating that win over Frankie. That is not a quality win to me. A shell of Edgar that like, and Edgar's beating you until you catch him in the third round. Like, nah, dude. Nah, I know exactly what I just saw there and what that means and how to fucking look at that going forward. Now, if Cheeto wins, fuck me. You know, then I can just go back and be, oh, I should have known. No, wait, man. But nah, man, I still think Font's a better fighter. I'm still going to play him pretty heavy. Like, not going to go quite as crazy. Like I said, hedge a little bit more on Cheeto. I do have this. I'll go ahead and put this up too. And I think this is going to be, I'm going to make this a 3-hour stream. So just a little bit over a half hour. And then I got to take a shower and get to the casino before rush hour traffic gets too crazy. Because rush hour in the Eastern Shore, dude, rush hour traffic starts a little bit earlier than you might think. Things move a little bit slower. People kind of don't push it quite as hard towards the end of the day. You know, I mean, they work hard around here, but people also just get off a little bit earlier, I think. They either start earlier or get done earlier, whatever it is. But I feel like rush hour around here starts at like 4:30. So I just want to, it's not going to take me long to get there, I don't think. But what I don't want to do is get caught in the casino for too long and then hit rush hour traffic on the way back. Definitely don't want to do that. Nine people in the building. So let me, I'm going to put this up here because I am going to do this, I think. I already had this play in mind. We'll get back to the grease my 2 cents here. So I got that so far. This. I'm still going to stick with this. But let me I did have this play already. The odds are ridiculous. And I do think it's his best path to victory. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet keep no rhythm. Righty. Man. Let's see. Okay, I did have this one already. I'm still gonna play it, and I might put something, either put more on it or make another play on this dude. But I had this already as like a hedge. I already was going to do that even before the weigh-ins. Like I said, I don't usually change a lot because of the weigh-ins, man. I've said that for a while, and I'm not going to start doing it here, especially if I have money on it. Like, I'm going to tweak it a little bit, but I'm not just going to go completely back the other way. I think that would be a mistake. Like, Rob Font missing weight is not going to make Cheeto a better boxer. It's not going to make him work at a higher clip than Rob Font does. You know what I mean? But anyway, I do think Cheeto by sub is live. I don't see him winning a decision over Rob Font. He starts slow. Font doesn't really slow down. He has good cardio and works at a higher clip, works at a higher rate, whatever. He's got better hands. He's got pretty good takedown defense. Like, let me pull up some UFC stats. Going stat dork on you. There's three main guys. Softball guy is three main guys. There's angry young guy, drunk guy, and stat dork. Let me go stat dork here. Marlon. Oh, shit. Let me see. My phone's got more battery anyway. I need to charge this motherfucker. All right, I can take this out now. Take these headphones out. Sorry, boys. Just talking to myself here. Shout out to the 9 people in the building. Can we get 10 again? Can we get 10 people in here one more time? Okay. Okay. UFC stats. Cheeto Vera. Marlon Vera. I'm not saying Cheeto's a bad fighter. He's a good fighter, but I think he's an overrated fighter. I think he's a high-end jobber. That's what I think. He's a glorified high-end jobber. UFC jobber. Like, he would be a really good fighter in Bellator or PFL, but what's his best win? Sean O'Malley, 40-year-old Frankie? Like, nah, man. Nah, dude. Marlon Vera, UFC stats. He's got a 42% takedown accuracy. He got taken down 3 times by Frankie. Ooh, he took Davy Grant down twice. He took Song Yadong down twice. Nohalen Hernandez. Guido. Woojin Burin. Like, it's not like he's impossible to take down either. First time him and Davy Grant fought, Davy Grant got taken down. Marco Beltran took him down. Brad Pickett took him down twice. Brad Pickett, UK Grappling, took him down twice. Kelleher took him down. Douglas Silva de Andrade took him down. He lost to Douglas Silva de Andrade. Font fucked him up. Woojin Burin took him down twice. Guido took him down twice. Nohalen Hernandez took him down. Davey Grant took him down. Frankie took him down 3 times. Marlon Vera is the one that doesn't have very good takedown defense, regardless of what it says on paper. If anyone's getting taken down, I think it's him. I think Font has the better offensive wrestling, to be perfectly honest with you. I think Font's a better wrestler. The only edge I give Cheeto in is maybe the ground and pound, dude. Font has nasty ground and pound. Font is not sweet when he gets on top. Font's a decent grappler in his own right. But yeah, I would say I would give Cheeto maybe the edge in ground and pound, but in submissions, like just pure submission threat. But I think Font's just the better fighter. Not like leaps and bounds better, but good enough to win this fight despite the weight miss. I don't know. That's just me. Not going to go. I'm going to hedge a little bit more on Cheeto, but I still think Font's going to get it done here. I don't know. With Cheeto being a slow starter, Font having better cardio, Font having better striking, working at a higher clip, it's not like he like backs up the whole time either. He's kind of a pressure forward fighter. Like, I think Cheeto's going to struggle with the boxing here, like he struggled with Aldo. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I like this. I like that. I like that. And I like that. Precisely, Noah. That is precisely. Font is a 10 to 15 gatekeeper, or Cheeto is a 10 to 15. Font is a 5 to 10 gatekeeper. Font's a gatekeeper. Cheeto is a edge of the top 15 guy, like on the back end of the top 15. Cheeto is a gatekeeper for people looking to get into the division. Font is a gatekeeper for people looking to get title shots. You beat Rob Font, you're usually going to get a title shot or be close to it. Beating Rob Font usually gets you a title eliminator. Like you beat Rob Font, then you win your next fight and get a title shot kind of deal. With Cheeto, it's like you beat Cheeto, you got to win like 2 or 3 more usually. It's not like Cheeto's shit. Like he can beat prospects. He can beat like greenhorns and stuff or people that are a little bit past it. But like, I still think Rob Font's got the stuff and I still think he's pretty tough. I'm still going with Rob Font pretty heavy. Like maybe not quite as heavy as I was before, but I still just think he's better. Like, I don't know, man. That's just me. If I'm wrong, then fuck, you know? Okay, so got 25 minutes left. What do we need to talk about? Yeah, like you're losing to Douglas Silva de Andrade. Like, yeah, his losses recently are better. You can make an argument that he edged out Song, although I think Song was landing the heavier strikes, to be honest with you. But that was a close fight. Like, I'm not going to die on that hill, but, you know, that win's aging nicely. Davey Grant, I'm sorry, dude. Like, Davey Grant is good, but he still gave him a tough fight. I really think if Vera was everything that people say he was, I think he should have finished Davey Grant, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, Davey Grant was holding his own with Cheeto on the feet. Like, I think Font's a way better striker than Davey Grant, to be honest with you. He's got way crisper boxing. Like, Grant might hit a little bit harder, but people think Font is some pillow fist. Like, nah, man. Like, he's not like a one punch just like turns your lights out, but he can hurt you with one punch for sure. He can stun you and hurt you with one punch. I'm not saying he's going to do that necessarily, but over 5 rounds where he's working more, throwing more punches, like he's definitely going to stuff some takedowns. Like, I think that, I don't know, dude. I don't see Cheeto winning this fight, but I'm going to hedge a little bit just in case he does. I'm not going to look fucking totally stupid. I might not make money, but I'm not going to lose my ass. You know, I'm not going to do that either. Oh, God. If I'm going to lose something, it's going to be like a unit or 2. I'm not going to lose everything that I fucking put up. Just being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Oh, laughing about the weight miss. Yeah, I know. Fucking Rob Font, right? I know touch fucking Rob Font, but you know what? I still like him. It doesn't make Cheeto not a jobber, you know? How you gonna be getting like tuned up by Frankie Edgar and like whooped on by Frankie Edgar? Dude's 40. Getting taken to school by 40-year-old Frankie Edgar. Like, nah, man. Yeah, Font lost to Aldo, but Aldo looked better against Cheeto to me. Like Aldo was like ripping Cheeto to the body, like no problemo. Like Font gave Aldo a pretty fucking tough fight. Like I know Aldo like hurt him, but like Font was like taking the fight to Aldo way. Cheeto was just like shelling up and getting teed off on until like the third round, and Aldo just out grappled him. But like Font was like taking the fight to Aldo and putting hands on Aldo, and yeah, he was getting it back too, but it was just two totally different fights. Like Cheeto looked like he almost didn't know what to do with Aldo at some points. And like Font was just like, okay, let's do this. You might be a little bit better, but that's kind of how I like assess those two fights. How you going to be getting pieced up by a 40-year-old, a shell of a 40-year-old? How you going to lose to Douglas Silva de Andrade? How you going to do that in a world? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look who's finished Cody, though. TJ, Pedro, Kai Car France. Those aren't like jobbers. They're all either contenders or like gatekeepers. So, yeah, I mean, he hurt Cody for sure. I mean, Cody didn't fight Rob Font like he fought all those other guys either. Like, it's not like Cody was like standing and banging with Font in the center of the octagon. He would have gotten knocked out for sure. Like, he was on his bike the whole fucking time. Like, when does Cody ever fight like that? But, yeah. I think you're just looking at it wrong, Touch. I think you're just approaching that wrong. So you're kind of like a glasses half empty on that one. I'm kind of like a glasses half full, but anyway, but yeah, like I've never like thought much of Cheeto. I think that yeah, O'Malley's like his best win. It just depends on how highly you rate O'Malley, you know. You know, Cheeto's the cool pick. Cheeto's a cool dude. He's the fucking, you know, the Espanol broadcaster for the UFC. Like, everybody loves Cheeto. I know he's everybody's homie. I just think he's kind of a jobber. I don't think he's shit. Like, I think he's a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter. He's a high-end jobber. He's a high-end UFC jobber. Glorified. Overrated. I think Font's more steady. I think Font's a little bit more consistently like higher level of a fighter than Cheeto. Not by leaps and bounds, but you know, enough to win this fight. So yeah, I got Font. I got Levy, I got Green, I got Feely. I think Feely is the closest thing to a lock. I think Joe Anderson Brito is a total jobber. Feely is like close to a gatekeeper. Pretty close to a gatekeeper. He's a veteran. He's fought just a way higher level for way longer. Brito, like, it's like Hail Mary KO or bust. And I think Feely's tough enough that I think he's just going to out-grapple Brito, honestly. I think he's just going to out-wrestle him. Out-wrestle him, like, kind of out-dog him. Like, Brito, like, swings so fucking wild. I just see Feely, like reactive doubling him and just getting it done. But yeah, so let me go back over these plays and I'll start to wrap this up. It's going to be a nice, clean 3-hour stream. And then I'm going to head to the casino and get greasy with it, boys. But yeah, let me think about this now. So let me look at my plays and see how I kind of want to restructure this just a bit. Bet folder. Okay, so Levy Green is still there. I'm going to take font out of this one. I'm going to take font out of this one. So let me see what these odds are. Shout out to Twin Spires. That is the only sports book that I can use. Damn it, my fucking allergies today, dude. It's my own fault, though. I haven't been drinking enough water. Excuse me. But yeah, Twin Spires is an Arizona sports book. They mostly do. Twin Spires is known, I think, for their horse racing bets or whatever, but they do have a sports book. It's the only one I can use. I have to make live bets at the casino, but it's a decent sports book. It's got decent lines, and they do have payouts, reliable payouts. I made my first one and had no problems. Although I think it's a little bit more airtight at the casino, at a cashier, as opposed to doing shit online. But anyway, can't say anything bad about them. I will say this too, man. Their online website is very easy to use. Very, very easy to use. So let me see what this is. So I'm going to go Levy. I'm going to go Levy, Green. Shout out to the 5 people in the building. I'm going to go Levy, Green, Feely, and Arlovsky. That's what I'm going to do. Levy, Green, Feely, and Arlovsky. Almost as good odds. Not quite as good, but not bad. So that 4-legger right there is plus 487. So let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's see what that was going to be. So yeah, I like that. I'm going to stick with that. So yeah, Levy Green, Andre Arlovsky, and Andre Feely is plus 487. Plus 487. Okay, got it. Plus 487 for a payout. Yeah, it's a decent little payout. I like that. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead. I think I'm going to still do that instead. And maybe not wagering quite as much on this. Instead of 2 units, just put 1 unit on this parlay. So I'm still going to make some money, but I'm going to be a little bit more responsible with that. So yeah, I've only got font in 2 parlays now. Now, so with that being said, that opens up my bankroll for a couple more plays. Now, I'm just going to think out loud with a couple of these. What do y'all think about this? Shout out to the 5 people in the building. I'm going to do another little hedge on Cheeto. Let me look at the odds. Because what is Cheeto inside that? I don't really see Cheeto winning a decision. I can see him finishing font. I'm not that ignorant. I might be ignorant, but I'm not that ignorant. I could see him finishing font. He's only plus 107, so the money line isn't great just to just pick Cheeto. So I want to do kind of like another prop. I'm gonna definitely bet him by sub. But round props are ridiculous for Cheeto. Let me just see what some of these are. If I can just place little flyers on that. Like a little fucking $2 bet on some rounds. Their rounds are restonkulous. Cheeto round 1 is plus 900. Cheeto round 2 is plus 1200. Cheeto round 3 is plus 1600. Cheeto round 4 is plus 2500. Cheeto round 5 is 2800. That's crazy. Cheeto by decision is plus 270. Cheeto inside the distance is... This is Twin Spire Sportsbook that I'm using. Cheeto inside the distance is plus 280. So it's pretty much the same odds, decision, or should I just sprinkle a little bit on both? It is. I do. What's up, Bo? Yeah, I like that. I like that. I can keep it more organized right there at the kiosk too. I can be like, okay, this is my stack of parlays. Zoop, they come out nice and crisp from the machine. Boom. Then I go, this is my straight bets. Boom. Like it was nice and very user friendly, and I can keep it organized when I'm looking at it. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things to avoid and pitfalls to avoid and shit, but. That's kind of I'm thinking of another way to attack a little bit more of a hedge on Cheeto, and I'm thinking I might just sprinkle the inside the distance and the decision. I don't know, man. Maybe that's stupid. Yeah, I'm trying to exactly, dude. I'm trying to get the game plan together now, and that's how I fucked up last time. If I had stuck to my game plan last time, I would have made money. Because I added all this dumb fucking grease at the window because the odds were juicy and it jumped out to me like I was a little dumb fucking kid at a candy store. If I hadn't done that dumb shit, I would have made a little bit of money. Not a bunch, but I would have made like $40 instead of just breaking even. But anyway, lesson learned. But I'm still have fun a couple parlays. I still think he's gonna win, but I'm gonna have a little bit more on Cheeto. Maybe not even $10 worth, but just a little something just in case, man. Something that won't a wager that won't hurt me too bad if Font still wins. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But I don't want to go crazy with it because I don't want to just be now that I'm not putting Font in as much stuff, I don't want to eat away at half of my what was going to be half of my original winnings if I just went heavy on him. So that's why I'm just trying to like, this is like, I'm thinking out loud, just thinking out loud, boys. But what's up, Bo, man? I hope you're doing good. Tell you what, Bo, this one's for you. This one's for you, Bo. How's things? How's things in PA? Sorry, I didn't know if you're in like witness protection. Didn't want me to tell anybody that, so I apologize. Nah, man. It's actually pretty nice, man. It was a little chilly earlier, but it's warming up. There ain't a cloud in the fucking sky, bro. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the casino here pretty soon when I wrap this stream up. But yeah, I'm thinking. Let me just look at what this. Let me just look at what this shit says. Looking at different ways to attack Chito Vera, Chito by decision. If I say that is. Yeah, they're not crazy juicy odds, man. I think just sprinkle a little something on the rounds, perhaps. I really don't see him finishing Font late because Font has good cardio. It's not like Font's going to be like tired. Chito's never gone 5 rounds before. I don't know how he's going to look late. I really don't see him finishing Font late. I see him maybe catching him early, perhaps, before Font settles into the fight. But Font is not like a slow starter. Chito's the slow starter. So maybe round 3 is the sweet spot. I've already got him by sub just in case. I think that's his most likely path, like club and sub. I think Font is good enough in the grappling to not get like crucifixed or anything like that and smashed by like TKO. So I don't know if Chito by TKO is the way. I'm thinking maybe in the inside the distance with what I'm trying to do and not hedging too much. Inside the distance and the Chito by decision are pretty much the same odds. So if I'm only putting like a half unit on it, I'm really not getting that much back. And the other one cuts into it anyway. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Thinking maybe a couple round prop sprinkles. What do y'all think? Just ask him. Yep. Let her rip. Let her rip, Bobo. Yep. So that's. You know what? They call it gambling for a reason, right? They call it gambling for a reason. I'm just going to put a little bit more on Chito to finish. If he wins a decision, then fuck me. If he wins a decision, then fuck me. But it is what it is. I'm not even wagering $100 total. So it's not gonna hurt the 2 cents family or anything. It's not like I'm like betting my fucking rent on this or anything. That's a worst case scenario, you know, so fuck it. I think I'm gonna put a little something. Hell, maybe I do just put a little something on Chito. It's pretty much pick 'em odds, but I don't know. It's so pussy. I feel like such a pussy doing that. Yeah, Chito by submission is plus 900 though. That's crazy. I don't think he's gonna like stop Rob Font. I can see him maybe winning a decision. Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe I go with Chito by decision. A little something on that, just in case. I don't see how he's gonna do it. If Chito's a slow starter, right? If he's a slow starter, I think Font's gonna tune him up for the first couple rounds. Like, and if he doesn't start slow, He's never been 5 rounds. He doesn't know how to pace himself for 5 rounds in a fight. I don't know, man. I really don't think he's winning at all, honestly. So fuck it. Maybe I just go. Maybe I just the round props. Maybe just the fucking round props. Maybe just a couple dollars on each one. A couple dollars on each one. Fuck it. Yeah, that's the way. Yeah. Because just a couple dollars on one round prop is as much as betting him by finish. I really don't see him finishing Font late. I don't see how that's going to happen, man. So I'll put $2 on each. Put $2 on the first. Maybe I'll just put $2 on every round for the fuck of it. What's $2 on round 2? Okay, a little bit more. Okay, yeah, a little bit more, a little bit more. All right. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I... Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm losing it. Losing it. Looking at the wrong one. All right, $2 for that one. That's $20. All right. Yeah, I think this is how I'll attack it. $2 on each. Yeah. Yeah, man, this is how I'll do it. Just sprinkle the round finishes. I think that's what I do. They call it gambling for a reason is a bad statement. No. You should say scare money don't make money. Robberies live. Yep. So check it out. Yeah. So especially with that, because Cheeto is who the UFC wants to win. Cheeto is the UFC's golden boy. He's one of them. He's their Spanish broadcast commentator. Everyone loves Cheeto. He fucking upset O'Malley. Everyone loves the dude, right? So the UFC wants Cheeto to win for sure. So if it's a close decision, it could get greasy. So yeah, there is a part of me, but I don't see how he's going to, because Font doesn't have bad cardio. So in the later rounds, he's still going to be having more output. Like I could see them robbing him. I could see them robbing Font, literally rob Font. I could see the UFC how they could rob Font. Man, I don't fucking know, boys. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the land of overthinking it now. I feel like I'm lost in the land of overthinking. So this would be $15 total on Cheeto. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So if he does finish, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be by sub, that's double money. Now, and then I can still put a little bit on decision just in case. So that'll be $15, but it's got to be enough to cover at least $15. I don't fucking know. Nah, fuck that shit. No. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I still think Rob Font's a better fighter. I still think he's going to win the fight. If I'm wrong, I'm just fucking wrong. Period. So yeah, I'll have a little bit, but I'm not going to go crazy. Might just stick with what I got, man. Might just fucking stick with what I got. Or maybe I do this. Maybe I fucking do this. Cheeto inside the distance. What's Cheeto at the money line? $20. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Should I take out the sub and then just sprinkle the round props? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say fuck the sub and just sprinkle the round props. Because unless it's the first 2 rounds and he's such a slow starter, I really don't see that happening. I don't think like that'll almost cover the font action. And if it's 3, 4, 5, that'll absolutely, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking out the sub and I'm just gonna sprinkle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cheeto. And if it don't hit, it don't hit. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Made up my mind. That's what I'm gonna do. Parlay Vera with another probable hit. That's not bad advice. That's not bad advice. That's not bad advice, Zach. That's not bad advice, sir. You know what? You know what, Zach? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yep. Thank you, Zach Johnson. All right, so we'll do Marlon with Romanovsky, Zach. Let's see what we got. See what we got right here. That is non-applicable for your boy because I have to be present at the casino. I'm going to the casino and then I'm coming back here. But yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, that'd be a smart thing to do, probably. Marlon by split is more live to me than Marlon by finish. Interesting. So yeah, maybe I do just do that. Maybe I just put Marlon in a 2-legger, in a confident 2-legger. Let's see what Marlon and Feely won't be incredible odds because Feely's such a big favorite. But let me see. Maybe I parlay him with like Gabe Green. I'm telling you, man, I really don't think Laneish has shit for Gabe Green. I really don't, man. That's 252, man. It's not a lot. I'm not getting a lot back for that, though. I don't know. I'm not getting back a lot. I'm not getting a lot back for that. I'm not getting a lot back for that. Yeah, nah. Now, if I do Cheeto with a couple others, with a couple other guys that I think are going to hit, if I do that, Gabe Green, Levy, maybe I just have a lineup with Cheeto. Maybe I just do that. Yeah, I'll just have a lineup. That's what I'm going to do. I'll have a decent lineup with Cheeto in it. Ooh, yeah, I like that much better. I like that much better. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that is what is going to happen. Yeah, $5 on that is a nice. Yeah. That's what I like. That's what I'm going to do. So let me put this in there. So Levy, Green, Feely, and Cheeto. Those odds are plus 619. Yeah, I like that. I like that shit. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, now I'm going to put together one more. Yeah, everyone loves Cheeto, man. It's just like, yeah, he's a jobber, though. He's a high-end jobber, but he's a glorified jobber. Like, his best win is O'Malley, dude. He fucking lost to Douglas Silva de Andrade. And he was losing to a 40-year-old Frankie Edgar before he front kicked a shell of a 40-year-old fighter. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I don't know, man. I don't think he's a good fighter, but I don't think he's a great fighter. I don't think Font is a great fighter, but I think he's a little bit better than Cheeto. So yeah, normally like they are about the same level, but to me, they're not really. Like, I'm not saying that Rob Font is leaps and bounds above Cheeto, but I think he is a level above Cheeto. So one level. So I think I'm still going to go with Font. And let me make sure this is still 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, so let me make one more responsible parlay here. Let me make one more responsible parlay. I'm not confident. I don't know about. I'm picking Grant Dawson to win, but I'm not confident about betting him, man. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about Elkins, honestly. Like, look at this. Him and Connolly are the same age, basically. Connolly has less damage, but he also hasn't been fighting nearly as high level of competition. Like, Elkins has way better experience. I know, like I said, I know he has more miles on the tank, but like, dude, Connolly's had all these fucking, like, he had a neck surgery, like a neck fusion surgery. I don't know, man. I was definitely thinking about, I kind of got scared off Elkins, but maybe I have a parlay with Elkins, dude. Maybe I have a fucking old man parlay with Elkins, Andre, and somebody else. Maybe I do that. Let me see what that looks like. Let me see what that looks like. Let me see. We'll go Elkins, Andre, and do I go with Dawson? No, maybe I just make it an old man parlay. Maybe I just make it a fucking old man parlay with Elkins and Andre. Elkins and Andre, old man parlay. I'm going to make an old grizzled vet parlay. I'm going to do that shit, boys. Let's fucking go. I'm going to make an old grizzled bastard parlay. Old grizzled bastard parlay. Elkins and Arlovsky. I'm going to have a little fun with this one. It's about fun, right? This is a game. It's games of chance, not life or death of chance. Games of chance. This is the game of chance, right? I like this one. Grizzled old man parlay. Elkins and Arlovsky. Let's fucking get it. Turn back the clock. Get me some fucking money and get yourself some money in the process, boys. All right. Let's see. What shit. Let's see what these odds are. They are 2 or 165. 165. Yeah, very funny. Yeah, I know you're a fucking. I know you just start. You hear about any grappling prospect and you just start. You just look. I mean, look at what you have on your fucking profile touch. Fucking Alexander Romanov. I know you just fucking Darth any grappling prospect, and that's fine. But you know what I'm LOLing at? The fucking atom weights that Tatsuro has been fighting. That's who I'm LOLing at. I'm laughing at the 100-pound, like smaller than Michelle Watterson, like little atom weights that Tatsuro is not only fighting, but getting tuned up by. So yeah, give me Carlos Candelario at those odds like a motherfucker. Tatsuro is a fucking hype job, dude. Even if he beats Candelario, that kid is fade fucking city. His striking is trash. He's only been in the United States for like a few months. Like, he's never fought in the United States before. He's fighting these like 13 and 14, like 28 and 14 kind of like, what the fuck? Where are you getting these fucking guys from, dude? I think the dude's a big time hype job. I think Candelario is going to tune him the fuck up. He's got good sub defense. He literally reversed a guy that had him like backpacked with a body lock. I think he's going to be able to avoid getting submitted. And if he gets on top, he's going to fuck this kid up, dude. I think this kid is a fucking overhyped greenhorn. And I think Candelario is going to fuck him up. So yeah, give me Candelario at those odds. He should be undefeated too, man. He got robbed against Altamirano. I don't know why people are all over Altamirano. He's just a fucking weirdo. Nah. Yeah, probability is key. Nah, I did not see Bro Picks, dog. Shout out to UFC Bro Picks, Jonathan Lit Picks. I know, man. Isn't it tough? Isn't it tough? I don't know. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that shit. I don't like that fight. But yeah, I like Elkins, man. I like Elkins because I was on the fence with it and like Connolly with the fucking. I'm picking Elkins anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna make that old man parlay. I'm gonna make that fucking old man parlay. Official. Right here, right now. Live bet. Not really. I still have to place the bet, but it's going to be a bet. And I decided it live. Grizzled old bastard parlay. Elkins, Arlovsky. Dude, this one will feel so fucking good if I hit it. Plus 165. damn it. God damn it. Stupid fucking hands. All right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, what does Elkins have on? I mean, what advantages did Conley have against Elkins? A little bit less damage. Okay, I'll say considerably less damage. That's it. He's not that much younger. He's coming off neck fusion surgeries. He's not nearly as experienced. Like, maybe he's a little bit better of a striker. He's not really that. He's a jobber. Like, Connolly's a jobber. I don't know, man. I like Elkins enough to put him in a little something. Put him in a little something. And by God, that's just what I'm going to do. Connolly looked the worst at the weigh-ins. Had this shades on, all sunken in. Yeah, man. And dude, Jake Collier, why are people on Jake Collier so heavy? I get fading Arlovsky. I definitely get that. But is that what it is? Because Jake Collier is, what are you guys doing thinking he's good? Does anybody think Chase? I mean, people make fun of Chase. Dude, people make fun of Chase Sherman all the time. They do. People dog Bobo Sherman all the fucking time. But they're using that win to big up Jake Collier. What is that shit? What shit is this? Big upping Jake Collier for beating Chase Sherman when you shit all over Chase Sherman all the time? That don't make no sense. That made no sense at all. That make no sense at all. Jake Collier is a fat, out of shape middleweight. At middleweight, he was in good shape. At middleweight, he was a fit fighter. But now he's just a fat middleweight. And he wasn't that good at middleweight to begin with. Yeah, Arlovsky's long in the tooth. But he did fine against Sherman on the feet. And he did fine against Felipe on the feet. Fucking Sherman got tuned up by Felipe. So I don't know, man. I like Arlovsky enough, and I like Elkins enough. And I did have them both in parlays at the beginning of the week, and I kind of got scared off them. But you know what? I'm fucking back on them now. There we go. Grizzled old bastard parlay. Yeah, it's literally just the number. Like, you have to put it in context too. Like, against the right fighter, yeah, Arlovsky's going to get slumped. But against some fatty like Collier, I like his chances. It's just the kind of person he's been beating. Like, is he not just the same kind of guy that Arlovsky's been beating for the last couple of years? I don't know. I like him enough to put him in one. So, yeah, that's what I got. Let me look at this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like what I got. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, man. Yep. I like this, boys. I like this a lot. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to end up being a 3 hour and 30-minute stream, but that's all it's going to be because I'm going to start wrapping this up, and then I'm going to head to the casino, and I'm going to get fucking greasy with it. Your boy's going to get greasy. But let me first of all say thank you to everyone that stopped through, man. There were 11 people in this chat at one point. I fucking love that. And there were 10 people for a minute too. So shout out to everyone that contributed to that. Shout out to everyone that's been in here the whole time. There was a point where it was just one person. So whoever that one person was, thank you. Appreciate you guys always showing your boy support. And yeah, man, I like the direction this channel is headed in. And hold up. What we got here? Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. Well, I would be remiss if I did not pause everything and give this gentleman a shout out. I would be remiss. I won't do it. This gentleman is one of my biggest supporters. That, and I must take the time. I must, and I just want to take the time to thank him. All right, without further ado, man, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to this guy, Scooby2. Thank you, sir. Boss, you can't see, but I'm bowing now. I really do appreciate it, man. I mean, you keeping the lights on this channel, man. You keeping the StreamYard paid for and keeping your boy streaming. So I really appreciate that shit. Thank you to everyone that's donated to me, and yeah, big shout out to Scooby. He is now, I think he took over the leaderboard before, but he's definitely in the lead now. It's not a race or anything, but I like to keep track of it as well. Like every time someone donates, I got to put that up there. I'm not going to put the dollar amount or whatever because that's not as important. But just every time someone shows me appreciation, I gotta put it up there, man. So yeah, Scooby, you know, that's fucking 6 donations, man. I really appreciate that. And like I said, it does keep StreamYard paid for, and yeah, keeps the lights on. Keeps the lights on the Just My 2 Cents channel. Keeps these streams a happening. So yeah, thank you, dude. Appreciate that shit. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Lounge is strong, man. 2 Cents Lounge is strong. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Coming in here, talking with me. Keeping the shit lively. Where's my, there it is. So, without further ado, I'm going to pack one more little bubbler up. I'm going to say my final goodbyes for today. I'm going to play us out. Let me say, once again, if I can get this down real quick. But yeah, thanks again, Scooby. You're the shit, dude. Where am I at? Yeah, so we didn't get to a lot of ARC FC 4 talk. I don't know if there's going to be an ARC FC 4. So once again, shout out to the Rabbit Dog. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Ark, hope you're doing good. And I'll just be on standby in case it happens. I'll just act like it's going to happen. I am in fighting shape. I am ready to go. So if it goes through, I'm ready. If it doesn't, you know, it's all good. But yeah, shout out to Ark. Shout out to all of Arcadia. We'll see what happens, man. We did have the UFC Vegas 53 weigh-ins. They went off without a hitch. Rob Font was the only fighter to miss weight, so I do need to update that. And I feel like I must have missed Candelario at some point, but I don't think he missed. 138.5. So yeah, that's definitely a miss. was Candelario? Let me fucking... Appreciate you, Scooby. Appreciate you, Bobo. Okay. Where am I at? Yes. I'm going to find out what Candelario weighed. Okay. Let's look at these results. What did Candelario weigh? $126 for Candelario. We'll just throw him somewhere in here. Candelario, the dog that's about to cash for me. Candelario, the motherfucking New England Cartel dog, baby. Rock. Y'all gonna see, dude. Y'all about to fucking see, man. Overhyping this fucking completely untested greenhorn. Looking all nervous. Bright lights in the United States for the first time in his fucking life. Nah, man, I got Candelario here. Think he's gonna fucking catch this kid by surprise. But yeah, I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody for the let me make sure everyone's up here. Mazzani, Shannon Young, yep. Levy, Breeden, Green, Laneish, De Silva, Francisco, yep. De Silva, Burrito. Jotco, GM3. Yep, everybody's up here, looks like. Yep, Connolly, GM3, Levy, Jotco, Romanov, Dawson, Candelario, Burrito. Yep. Looks like we got everybody. Looks like we got everybody, man. So I will leave that ticker across the bottom, and I will, as the song plays, I'll put up who I thought looked rough. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Hey, good luck to you too, Bo. Good luck to everybody, man. I hope we all get fucking rich. Let's all fucking get rich, boys. That'd be fucking pimp. Once again, this stream was brought to you by Kind Trees, Tangy Burn OG, lovely little Anytime Hybrid, and of course, great value. That's Walmart store brand, medium roast instant coffee. So, in closing, shout out to Mr. Arkansas, shout out to Arcadia, shout out to everybody getting action on this weekend's UFC card. That's UFC Vegas 53. This was the weigh-in stream. I reacted to it. Those are the weigh-ins. This is who I thought looked good. This is who I thought looked bad. I thought that Connolly looked the worst. Laneish didn't look great either. Yeah, but Breeden, GM3, Romanov looked good. But yeah, GM3, Jotco, and Green were all looking very, very fit. Got greasy with it. These are some official plays. The Daimyo dog play. Another dog play. This is the way parlay. Main card Mando. and a grizzled old bastard, boys. So, yeah, man. Scooby, thanks again, dude. You're the shit. Thanks to everybody that stopped through. Really appreciate all the support, guys, for real. I'm not just saying that because I got to. I really mean it, and I do truly appreciate it. So, shit, man. Like I said, let's all get rich, man. Let's all fucking gank this bookie money and have fun watching these fights, dude. We're all fans. That's why we're so into this shit. And, yeah, best of luck to everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend, too. So let me get ready to play us out. I'm going to get ready to fucking hop in the shower and take my ass to the casino. See if I can get a little money out of this. And just have some fun. Best of luck, boys. Get this going. But yeah, thanks again to everybody that stopped through. Hope you all have a good weekend, man. Hope this is the end of the work week for you. If it's not, I'm just damn sorry, boys. Sad state of affairs. But yeah, have a good weekend, man. Appreciate y'all. Get this going. All right, that's it for this one. UFC Vegas 53 stream is concluded. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to Arcadia. Shout out to all you boys, man. Scooby, thanks again, dude. Hope you all have a great weekend. Let's get rich, boys. Let's have fun watching these fights. Let's fucking go Candelario. Let's go Levy, Green, Cheeto, Andre, Elkins, and Feely. Let's get it. Boys, you were listening to Just My 2 Cents. Really appreciate everyone, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace!